Hey, and we live. We live, y'all. We live. Shout out to Capricorn. Salute. Yes, it's Cash Me Out. Oh, there's our notification. I apologize about that. I'm probably gonna need to turn that down. But it's Cash, KASHME apostrophe HOUT in the house. Better known as Queen's Throne or Cash Me Out. I am Queen Supreme. I'm trying to deal with this damn notification right now. We finna go live. I'm finna cam up. You know, we gotta address some hate or whatever. I may or may not address it in the same fashion because, you know, but before we get started, I do want to shout out to Tomas. Shout out to Derek C. Williams. Make sure y'all go support Derek C. Williams' channel. He got his channel taken down a while ago, and we're going to be talking about channels today. But like I said, first, let's listen to my girl, Rocky Bad. We're going to be listening to Lit. Let's get it. It's coming, y'all.
Look, bitch, I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Move, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, go. I let a rap bitch know. Look, bitch, I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Move, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, go. I let a rap bitch know. Look, bitch, I'm lit. Don't put me out. Y'all nigga put me out. Y'all went back to the hood like I couldn't keep out. Short temper like a bitch leave out. Look, bitch, I'm gone. Same bitches hate still sauce. Bangs till the lace fell off. I done took so many L's, but a bitch ain't lost. So I put it on the chain cause it made me boss. I done made weak hoes talk. I done made bad bitches walk. Kick a bitch out and don't park. I'm blocked, but I still get stuck. See a op and I'm still gon' spark. Nigga, I'm a block for a bitch, even bark. Think she in the burst, but it's just no park. Everything hit the light once you get it from the dark. Better know I'm a demon with a heart. I done smacked two bitches at the same time. I fight a whole squad before I let them take mine. Still getting hit while I'm on the FaceTime. If it ain't about no bread, I can't let them waste mine. Why I'm so ahead, cause I never waste time. Bitches want me dead, they gon' have to make bombs. Comparing them to Jay, shit, I barely say dimes. I'ma give it to a crackhead before I say fine. Yeah, y'all bitches ain't no shit, just dick. Fuck what they say, little bitch, I'm lit. Y'all bitches can't do shit, move, bitch, spent 10 on one chain. Y'all hoes useless. Y'all bitches ain't no shit, just dick. Fuck what they say, little bitch, I'm lit. Y'all bitches can't do shit, move, bitch, spent 10 on one chain. Y'all hoes useless. Bitch, I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Move, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, go. Yeah, I let a rap bitch know. Can't bring pole, I don't go, nigga. Better bitches watch cause my old niggas. When I say he ain't mine, then I show nigga. Still got the same line with some more niggas. It ain't on the flow if you broke, nigga. And it's the real O if you woke niggas. I can hold niggas, but I like to show niggas. And can't nobody label me a gold digger. These nails on fleek, pussy on tight, my wet so it this shit hype. No spit start neat. Bet I make a dick stand right. I can make a dick stand twice. Lit little bitch, I ain't done till I can't stand right. He gon' go until his miss twice. He gon' blow a couple bands twice. He gon' have to go, he can never spend a night. Young bitch go, I ain't never on time. Already blow, probably never gon' sign. Always getting chose, they forever on mine. A 10 with a 10, hoes ain't never ate a 9. Clown ass nigga, you ain't never ate mine. We'll let you come nowhere near my waistline. Plus you hold to sleep even in the daytime. All I want is money, I don't do no daytimes. It's litty over here even when I ain't trying. That shit just fix. Fuck what they say, rock talk that shit. Y'all bitches don't do shit, move bitch for the block 3 times when I use that blick. Y'all bitches ain't enough shit, just fix. Fuck what they say, rock talk that shit. Y'all bitches don't do shit, move bitch for the block 3 times when I use that bitch. I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Move, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, go. I let a rap bitch know. Look, bitch, I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Move, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, go. I let a rap bitch know. I done made good hoes talk. I done made bad hoes walk. Kick a bitch out of your park. I'm blocked, but I still get stuck. See a op, but I'm still gon' squirt. I'm blocked for a bitch, I'm work. Bitch, though, I ain't never on time. Already blown, probably never go fine. I'm lit, getting chosen forever on mine. A 10 with a 10, hoes ain't never hit a 9. I'm lit. I ain't going back, no back, bruh. I don't trip on no hoe. Yeah, dumb. I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. Nah. Before I press lit. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap bitch, no. I let a rap bitch know. Look, bitch, I'm lit. I ain't going back, bro. I don't trip on no hoe. Yes, bitch, I'm lit. That's anywhere I go. And a nigga put me on. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Before I press these hoes, back, while I bless these hoes. Ooh, bitch, I'm lit. Yes, I'm a rap.
All right, y'all. Y'all already heard what it was. You heard what I was saying? Look. Look, you heard what she done said, right? Shout out to Rocky Bad. That was I'm Lit by Rocky Bad. That is my motherfucking homegirl. Like, I don't even care if she know it or not. I fuck with her music. I be on the move through these motherfucking streets, the real streets in reality. And she be having me motherfucking just feeling good. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all know, shout out to my chat. Shout out to my loyal supporters and everything. Y'all know that this month is a hard month for me because my brother died almost a year ago. But the whole shenanigans with his death basically started around now. And it seems like the universe is throwing stuff my way in a good and a bad way. Y'all know that recently I was on my community tab talking about an incident at my daughter's school where I'm gonna try to deal with the light as much as I can, because y'all know when you got studio lights, not just a lamp in your room, it gets bright and hot in here, okay? But my lights are, thankfully, they don't get hot. I bought the right kind. I know what I'm doing. So anyway, so the princess went to school. I almost said to work on Monday. You know, my daughter is on the honor roll, the A honor roll. Okay, my son is actually on the honor roll as well. But there was a fiasco at my daughter's school on Monday, into which a whole bunch of eighth graders decided that because of the Travis Scott situation, they were going to tear up the school. They were going to start a riot. Into which that's what they did. Okay. So several eighth graders started tearing up the school, started also going at other, ages of children. Now, my daughter's school, my son's school as well, has K through 12, which I kind of don't like that, but it is the best school in the area that I live in. It's also not that far from my job and stuff like that. So, she was attacked, you guys. She was attacked by a ninth grader, actually. So the eighth graders, let me tell the story. So the eighth graders, right, they decided that, I guess it looks like possibly Sunday, they decided that they were going to go to school and replicate what happened at the Travis Scott concert in support of Travis Scott. So a whole bunch of eighth graders decided that they were going to tear up the motherfucking school. They decided that they were also going to get other children down. They were also trying to incite other children in yeah. In the morning, my son came. He was like, well, you really telling this all lot? But it ain't had nothing to do with my daughter or whatever. She was just affected by it. But so basically they decided that they were going to get more kids into this. So at some point in time, the eighth graders ran upstairs. Some of them ran upstairs to where the ninth graders and on up are. And some of them continued to join into this riot type situation at the school. So in the meantime, my daughter is down on her floor in between classes because that is when they decided that they were going to do all this. And my daughter was just walking down the hall on her way to her class because, again, we're talking about an A honor roll list student, right? That does have behavioral issues. However, is not medicated. However, my daughter is on the A honor roll list several times in a row, okay? Anyway, I can't say that enough because, when it's your kid, you happy as hell and shit, right? We went through a lot to get here, so that's why I talk about it. But so my daughter walking down the hallway, and she was sitting there talking to her friend, and a ninth grader came out of nowhere and just full on pushed my daughter into a glass door. Like how they'll have the parts where you can walk in, right? So they can make the door bigger, but then they also have the glass panes. She flew through it. However, my daughter had several pieces of glass removed on Monday from her body. I'm surprised that the big shards of glass, and she didn't have a concussion or anything like that. That just goes to tell you that my daughter's hard in it, okay? But She's fine. The next day, Tuesday, she's up running around. I did keep her from school until I feel comfortable. She is homeschooling. That might be something that we continue to do, but don't tell her because she don't like that at all. Okay, like she really does not. I just said for now until mom feels all right. Several children were arrested at the school as well on this day, which was Monday. And several people were also suspended. It depended on how you know what I'm saying, how much involvement they had or whatever. They're still going through cameras, they told me. But when because I got a call from some big ass fat dude at the school or whatever. I ain't making for the fat people. I got a little couple of pounds on me or whatever that I could lose. And I'm still on my fast, you guys. We'll get to that though, okay? We're going to get to a lot of stuff today. So, like I said, shout out to everybody in the room. Sometimes, you know, when you come back and you a little rusty and all that, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in here. Y'all make sure that y'all check out the channel holders that are in the room. Observant Stuff does game. Miss Ray Moody does What I Do Crime Investigation. Also shout out to Lee Q. I just want to say that. We'll get to that a little bit later. As well, but and also Cult Figure TV. Now, one of the people that have had my name in their mouth recently, and I didn't tell him this prior because I don't want him to go in on her because it's a her, okay? And we'll be talking about Cult Figure as well during this live stream. I did that all weird, like, we'll be talking about Cult Figure. We'll be talking about Cult Figure as well today, a little bit and stuff, but y'all know the girl that be perched up on her bed. I'm going to stop saying that in reality. I'm just going to call her my number one fan because she really has a lot to say about everything that I do. But she had his name in her mouth, and I just thought that that might be kind of dangerous because Cult Figure TV is not these average YouTube niggas. I'm just saying, not that he would attack this woman, but you know, you shouldn't play with people that are actually on a mission. And I would also like to state that Cult Figure's mannerisms may be different than regular niggas in these YouTube streets because he's been to prison. He's also been in these streets. He walked away from or is growing himself to better handle situations directly in his community as well as online as well. So, you know, that's that, right? We'll get to that though too because I want to put a little bit more lunch on it. Not really lunch, but in reality, some real, you know, rabbit food for y'all. But let me get back to the story with my daughter really quick. So, I got a call Monday afternoon and me and King was just chilling and stuff. I was getting like trying to figure out what I was going to talk about on live. Y'all know that there is one story that I'm like procrastinating on addressing, but I'm sure we'll get there in due time. So, we were just chilling and shit like that. And I got a phone call from this dude at the school, right? He big as hell and just big as hell. So anyway, and he's scary. He got like a lazy eye and it just wanders. I didn't even know if he was talking to me at the time. But anyway, he called me and he's like, I was finna say Queen's Throne. So he called me by my name and he said, I think you need to get up here as soon as possible. Your daughter does need to go to the hospital. I said, why? What happened? So he started telling me, and then he told me that my daughter had a huge gash with glass in her head. So, okay, I jump in the car. I almost left King and shit in this motherfucker, okay? I just motherfucking jumped up and went up to the school. She did have glass on her. None of it was in her head. It was in her hair. However, it was all over her hair. A lot of the injuries that she got from going through the glass window looked worse because there was blood and then there was also shards of glass like stuck to her body because of the blood. So the nurse spent a little bit of time. They were trying to call the ambulance in reality, but my daughter, because I've instilled with her, you don't go with strangers and I don't trust doctors and stuff like that. My daughter knows that. So she refused to get in the ambulance or whatever, which is fine because I'm not far from the school. Like I had said, I got up there and she had allowed like the nurse to take out a little bit of the glass in her finger, one of her fingers. And So then they told me kind of what had happened or whatever. I looked her over and then I immediately brought her to the hospital where they spent hours removing glass out of my daughter's body. She is okay, trust and believe, because Tuesday she was up running around. Now, the weird thing is, I would have thought that they would have needed to do stitches, with all the injuries and stuff. They weren't as because it was glass. Like it got stuck on the little sliver part where it broke, into pieces or whatever in her skin. So it's kind of like sticking out a lot, but it bled a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So, that was something crazy. It was definitely was. She's fine though. Like I said, she's running around. Might let her go back Friday. She asked me to at least let her go back Friday so she could see her friends over the weekend because some of them live a little bit farther away or whatever. So I'm thinking about it, but I don't really feel comfortable at this time because, like, what is going on? And when I pulled up to the school, it looked like they were raiding the school. In reality, there was police every fucking where, everywhere. And then there's me just jumping out the car, you know what I'm saying, running to the door. Again left King, he getting out of the car. I'm halfway up the little school walkway thing or whatever. But so she still just had schoolwork and stuff to do online or whatever, like I said, until I feel comfortable going back. However, this whole incident seemed to skip over the sixth graders. Y'all know I got a sixth grader and a seventh grader. And my oldest son is, you know what I'm saying, he graduated already. He graduated last year. So I'm just saying, like, it was weird. Anyway, but it just skipped over his whole grade, which was cool. But there was some like sixth graders classrooms that were, they called them raided or whatever. They ran through there and tore up the school. Like the school was in shambles or whatever. I had a picture of my daughter, the glass window thing or whatever, but I couldn't find it in my phone. But it was like shattered. Like, you know what I'm saying, where they have like the two doors, right? And then they can open it so more children can come and go or whatever. But then there's glass pane on the side. She flew through it. And I'm really glad that it wasn't the one with the where the doors open, because there was that metal bar there to push, you know what I mean? So that would have probably hurt her back. But she was actually pretty good, and even at the hospital laughing and stuff. And I'm like, for real? But she did have a lot of glass removed. But again, it wasn't deep, so they didn't have to do stitches, which I was thankful for, because there was like, with glass, it's little. Her whole outfit was pretty much tore up, but the fact that like her head wasn't affected, there was glass in her head. I mean, her hair. But I think what happened was because she was knocked out, and then staff had came or whatever, and then I think she may have like ran her hand through her head or something like that, but there was blood in her hair. But they had even watched it at the hospital to make sure, we combed through it, made sure that it was nothing. Good thing I had a comb in my purse. But like I said, she is fine, she's doing great now. Like I said, I'll probably let her go back to school on Friday. I don't know, I want to really homeschool my kids, because that was a bit much. Like, it's always really scary. And then I don't know what dude was talking about, like she had glass in her hair. I'm just thinking maybe because some of the blood had got in there and there was glass in her hair. Like, her hair is curly. So it's like it was just sparkly all in her hair. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thankful, like, I don't know what ancestor was looking out for my daughter that day, because it could have been a lot worse. I seen the window, and it had like shards of glass, looked like they could fall whenever or whatever. So I was just really thankful that that happened. That kid was not expunged or whatever, but what is it called when they kick the child out of the school district or whatever, or out of the school? I don't know if it's the school district or the school, but expelled. He's been expelled. So I don't know what the plans is for that. And my daughter didn't want to press charges, but I don't know what the school is going to do, because it's different in Minnesota or whatever. But yes, expelled. So that was eventful as hell, and some things happened over the weekend, but it was something that was handled on Monday. It seems like the police out here are stalking not only me, but my family's life. And I think it has something to do with my brother's case, into which we are looking at some other measures or whatever. We do have an attorney, a real attorney. So they're applying pressure. So I would imagine that yeah. So basically it went down in a way this weekend. I'm telling you, like, have you ever just been attacked in the street by the police for no apparent reason? I have, and it happened to me this weekend. But I don't even really want to go into a lot of like that because see what happens on YouTube, especially like not only me, but with me, I can only speak about me because I am me. Is a bitch will hear me talk about something in my life and then go to her channel and act like she knows what the fuck she's talking about. We're going to be talking about said fan that is actually a stalker, my number one fan today. Okay. However, I might go like, cause I'm just bored with it at this time. Like, royal family, rabbits. Have y'all ever just got bored with having to address the same person over and over and over and over and over and over and over? I could go on for ever. Like, bitch, we beef for 2 years. I don't got time for this. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to do this no more, okay? But so there's that. I've been still doing the fast. I did fuck up though. I ate some gator bites, y'all. I did. But I never had a chance to eat gator bites before. And they were delicious. It was only, you know what I mean? It was like an appetizer or whatever. I did order a salad. But I did mess up. And that was about a week and almost 2 weeks ago, because it's almost the weekend. So that was almost 2 weeks ago. But I've still been doing what I needed to do. And all that. So I also am going to be going to a gym. I have my own personal trainer. So I really just don't. I'm not worried about that the fast is not like in the morning exactly anymore, because in a way that kind of doesn't work with my schedule anymore either, because things have changed. And like I said, like when I'm not online, I may not feel like going live, but like I'm productive in my life. I have a lot of things that are going on in my personal life that are amazing, and goals that I'm trying to achieve in my personal life that is amazing. And if I didn't have so many haters, or one in particular, I'll say, because a lot of other people have been good lately about keeping my name out their mouth, except for the ones that we're going to talk about today. But I have a lot of things going in my life that I would love to talk to you guys about, but because that's how it is, I'm going to have to, hold back a little bit or whatever. But know that Queen's Throne is out here doing what she does online normally. And because my job kind of changed a little bit. So I'm happy about that. But I'm in an avenue where I'm directly, not just like, oh, I got a group that I gotta go to, because I do run a couple of groups. Not only me though, it's some other ladies as well that are victims. Run groups and stuff like that. So even like during my work day, on certain days I have to leave to go there. But now I'm doing something that I love, and I'm excited to get this opportunity. I really am. But everything played a part in it. I'm still doing what I was doing before, but it kind of stepped up a little bit. And I think that that's a good thing. Now, Royal Family, we're going to talk about some. I'm not going to give you the information in this book, but you need to go and cop this book. Boom. Okay. Of course, my lighting wants to be an asshole right now. Let me just put those down. Okay. That's still fucked up. I think it's because the light behind me. Okay. But this book right here is the shit. Okay. Make sure that you go in the comment section. Not the comment section, the description. And cop this video. Big Game Hunting. This is Cult Figure and his brother Matthew Daniels wrote this book, and it is very informative. Very informative. Okay, I've read this 1.5 times already. My king, when he knew that I got it, he ordered his book. His book came a day after mine because I ordered mine first, and I didn't tell him until it was already like Amazon day was over. You know what I'm saying? But he got his own copy as well, and this is a great book. This really like allowed me to be able to see who he really is, like in the work that he's done. You know what I mean? Not just coming out of his mouth, but it's written on paper. And you know, you can like see, you can feel it. You I don't want to give nothing of it away, because then that kills like the whole buying of the book. But I'm telling you, I enjoyed this. I really did. And my king said that he bought his own copy because sometimes like me and my king will argue over like reading material. Yeah, we could share it and stuff, but he brings it to work and all this and that. Um, but you know, I want him, you know, he wanted his own. So shout out to Cult Figure TV. Also, while we're talking about Cult Figure had also yesterday, he had did a live. Well, he did several lives. Shout out to him. He is actually over 1,000. He's eligible to be monetized and all those great things that come with it. I'm proud of his progress. But yesterday I went in his live and he informed me that somebody that he informed me about before, which I was like, I'm not gonna really talk about that, but you know, I guess since this persists to be an issue, it's gonna be dumb when you guys hear it, those that really know me, okay? But so there's this dude, right? Name The Truth, right? Now, this is the first time that I was notified of this. So, no, this was not 12 hours ago today. This was about a week and a half ago, okay? So it says, okay, respects on your feelings with Taharka Bay and Sonetta. So obviously right there, we know that he's a Sonetta supporter, whoever this channel is, The Truth, right? Which is a liar. But the women's panel that you went on the other day, Queen's Throne, she supports a group of females and men who say that the black woman should kill off all black boy babies. Pause. Okay. Cynthia G and Taz. I do not support Cynthia G. And I support Taz because he's on Rabbit's Got the Gun. Okay? But we're going to get back to that killing off black babies in a second. He said, if you're really a revolutionary, then you will address the fact that they are talking about killing black boy babies. Let's see if you're really about this work, or are you complicit for views? Has everybody in the building had a chance to read this sacred piece of shit? Okay? Huh? All right? Because I'm going to take this off the computer, off the screen, okay? Those that know me know that I have, well, this month on the 21st, my oldest biological son will be 21. Because we don't do stepchildren, my king right now, who I've been with for 8 years, we're about to celebrate our 8-year anniversary on the 18th of this month. It is actually the 18th, you guys. I'm one of them people that like forgets, and like an 8 kind of could look like a 3 sometimes. I don't know, but it was the 18th. And King told me that. So obviously this man loves me if he doesn't forget our anniversary, okay? Not that I don't love him, but I'm just saying, okay? Now, but he has, his son will be 21 next month, right? And then we all know that I have a younger son who is my 6th grader. And he's a boy. So how do I have 3 male children that were once babies that have always been in my life? Because just because me and my king have been together this time for 8 years, we were together before, and no, we didn't break up over no beef or nothing. My ass was being bad as hell, and they sent me out of state, okay? So, obviously I would never, ever, ever, ever in my life advocate for the killing of little black boys when I have a little black boy who could pass for being mixed, but both of his parents are black. I could go get him if you would like, but I'm just saying, like, it's just really crazy, right? How allegedly Queen's Throne. Let's look at that again, you guys. I don't think you guys seen what was going on, okay? She supports a group of females and men who say that black women should kill off all little black babies for me. Okay? Because that is a fucking lie. And out of everything that has been said recently about me, y'all like my natural hair? This is my hair. Okay? We've already been through this before. You know what I mean? But just, because bitches always talk about my wigs and stuff like that. Yes, I have wigs. I love them. But this is my actual hair. And it's healthy. So, bitch, you're mad. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me stop being petty. So, allegedly, I want to kill off little black boys. Oh, y'all are still there? Okay, let me read some of these comments. I don't know. I mean, I'm lost because I fight for little black boys on my channels. Like, you know what I mean? I've covered cases where it was all about a little black boy. I have little black boys. My king was once a little black boy. So if I didn't like black men, why would I be with the black man? If I hate little black boys, then why in the fuck am I with a black man? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just make me a woman that, wants to kill off little black boys. Now, yes, I do support Taz because he's on Rabbit's Got the Gun. However, I do not pull up for his content all the time. Or if I do watch it, it ain't about nothing about killing no black boys. That's news to me, sir. But this type of nigga that wrote this shit has a problem with black women and told, okay, Cult Figure TV, Leak You and Cult Figure, I'm gonna need you guys to link up because you guys are actually in the same area. His name is King Y, but his channel name is Cult Figure TV. He's in the chat somewhere as well. Let me get his little channel name here. And when I say little, I ain't talking down on his channel. Y'all know I fucks with King Y hard. My king be at work listening to him. He probably listening to me right now. My king, that is. The one I've been with for 8 years. Oh, here he goes. Okay. So, no, this is not my boyfriend or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ms. Cult Figure. I support her, salute her, and all of that. But this is the live stream that I was at. And if you don't know, I ran across his channel. I had talked to him behind the scenes a little bit. And then I decided that I wanted to do an interview with him. Because he's calling out the conscious community and those in it that, are on bullshit. So I support that, right? But the fact that this motherfucker right here, okay, the truth went in his chat and was trying to get him to go at me is trash. Like, it's crazy as hell how many men are running around, jumping to conclusions, thinking that every woman is against black men. I love black men, okay? I love black men. I love the black man in my life. I love the black gentleman in my life. And they will always have a place in my heart. I would never advocate killing off anybody black, for that matter, okay? Like, that's crazy as hell. My dad is also a very dark-skinned black male. So, I don't understand how I'm being put in this category of somebody that hates into which what she has come from. Because in order for me to hate black men, I would have to hate something that I came from. And I love my dad dearly. I know this is petty as hell, but every 4th of July, because my dad did fight for this country, he was a very high up at the end of his whole situation with the military. He was also a Black Panther as well when he was younger, but he was he did go to the war and all that, but he did end up being a very high-ranking drill sergeant. So that's why I'm a bitch, you know what I'm saying? My daddy taught me that, and I love him for that, for real, because shit, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And my mom said that she thinks that because my dad was born in Delaware, so, Delaware people, they kind of talk like they from New York and all that. Because I've really been trying to get down to the bottom with why everybody thinks that, like, I talk like I'm from New York. But My mom said that it probably jumped out of your dad and jumped in you or whatever. I don't know, because my dad, I guess, used to talk like that. Now he does not. So I'm wondering if it's going to jump into my children or what is going on. But actually, where Umar Johnson is building the school, my dad used to live there when he was, a little black boy and stuff. So I would never advocate the killing of any black male, any black person. I think that's crazy. I don't commit crimes anymore. I just research them. So I would like for the truth, who is a motherfucking lie. Once again, let me show you this, because that's where it came from. He said his name is the truth. I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up and keep my motherfucking name out your mouth, because you don't know me clearly. And another thing is, I have 4 YouTube channels that are named Queen's Throne. I also have my own version of Rabbit's Got the Gun, because it's going to take more than one version. Not only just my version, but I'm saying there's Rabbit's Got the Gun video, not videos, but channels or little, affiliates sprouting up every day, because they had to get, it could be YK. It really could. It really could. I know allegedly YK was trying to blame me for something my sister did. A lot of people like to do that or whatever. But, if that's true, if that was really YK, then fuck him too. I'm just going to say that like that, because you don't know me. Whoever you are, I don't know if it's YK, so I can't just be like, it was YK. But whoever it is, obviously you don't know me, because I cover black boy cases as well. And in reality, the black boy case that we're going to cover next, that I've been procrastinating on, I'm not procrastinating because I don't care. I'm procrastinating because this fucking case that we're about to look at is so motherfucking heinous that I cried before, I cried while researching the story several fucking times, okay? That is another part of the reason why I've been gone for a couple of days. So I figured that why rush it? Because then what? I'm going to do that live and then I'll be gone for a couple of days recharging my spirits, because this case is so fucking demonic. It comes out of Houston, Texas. I'm just going to say that. So basically, if I just, and it ain't about courage or whatever. I've talked about some of the hardest cases, but you gonna see another part of me come out, baby. If you were not here for Malia Davis, if you were not here for Cupcake McKinney case, or even Cedric, the case with Cedric Johnson, I think that was his last name, bro, you gonna see where I turn up at, okay? You gonna see it. This case is about to bring the whole she-devil out of me, okay? And everything like that. And I'm very particular at this point of my cycle about my energy. So if I don't talk about it till next week, it doesn't mean that I don't care about said child. It just means that I have to take care of me and my family first for what we're trying to do and accomplish. No, I'm not talking about pregnancy. I'm talking about other things. Y'all, let me tell you this, okay? Hold on, let me get a good little swig and all that. When I did this, it slapped all in my face, the condensation or whatever. It was psh. Okay, so this right here is my smoothie. Let me tell you this right quick. I know this is a random ass motherfucking live. I'm just dropping topics, picking them back up, fuck it. But ride out with me, okay? It's called ADHD. Okay, so this right here is sea moss, right? Pineapple, not asparagus. What is that? It's a fruit or whatever. I almost said asbestos. It ain't asbestos though. It's rutabaga. Yeah, it's rutabaga. Okay, so rutabaga, pineapple, sea moss, peaches. I think there's one peach in there. Carrot, spinach, ginger, turmeric, strawberries, blueberries. I did add some flaxseed. Dr. Enki said scratch the flax seeds, but I did, because we'll get there in a minute, okay? So And then some bee pollen. Y'all know that if you gonna get bee pollen, get it locally. Okay. Yes, lots of orange. Shout out to Moon Rocker. And I thought about y'all like every time, bro. Like, cause I had a choice. This was like 2 days ago. This was after the situation with my daughter. Okay. And I was like thinking, like, you know what, fuck all this shit. Like, fuck this fast, fuck that school and all that, right? Because I had earlier talked about how my daughter was attacked at school, but she's fine now. Um, but then I was like, so anyway, we were gonna go get something to eat, and I was about to make a bad fucking choice, right? And for real, Moonrocker's name, Tomas, all these other names on YouTube doing the fast popped into my head. Of course, Dr. Inky popped in my head, but it was his face. You know what I mean? It was not just his name, it was his face, like, you better not, motherfucker. It was some shit like that. So I had actually made a better choice and, did that or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, it hasn't been perfect or whatever, but this is not my first time doing a fast, so this is really not new to me. It's just kind of like sometimes, like, I think when you're a woman, like, your cycle just wants or demands certain things from you that, probably aren't copacetic with the fast or whatever. Or basically, the bad food is calling you, right? But I actually did really good. I did mess up eating some gator bites. I talked about that. That was about a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. But it was the one thing. It was like just the appetizer or whatever. We went to this new place called Million Crab, and they actually have really good vegan salads there. I don't know if everybody has this, but I'm seeing them just sprout up everywhere. And they had some other things there that I like. Plus, I kind of like they lemonade because it's not sweetened, it's all natural and stuff. So I got some of that. But I seen the alligator bites on there, and I did. I persuaded my king into getting them and ordering them, and I ate half of them. Okay, so but I did eat my salad and stuff, and it was really good salad. And I did not eat any dressing on the salad because I was not sure if you know what I mean. Any of it had dairy in it. That dairy is one thing that I cannot eat because not only am I lactose intolerant, but it just like it don't go with my body really good. And the extra hormones are actually something that you do want to be concerned about if you are yes, you have. You definitely have. And even when I was about to make This Is My King, I know he look crazy in this picture right now with them glasses on, but that is my king. This is the man that I've been with for 8 years, okay? And we happy and in love and all that. So it's not a problem, you know what I'm saying? But he is also the chef and stuff like that. But shout out to Dr. Inky because we found out about corn and then I really didn't know that. I thought that corn was good, but corn seems to pull all of the B vitamins out of your body, and that is also a bad thing. It's probably why it doesn't break down and all that. So, Emperor Throne has been trying to recalculate his chili, okay? And stuff like that, but yeah, your lactose as well. It sucks. And I'm also I have an allergy to gluten and stuff, so it's just like really fucked up. It is. And I know that I've always had one, but it's like I like breads and pastas, but thankfully enough, they are offering better, you know what I mean, alternatives that don't taste nasty. I hate chickpeas. I really do. But so yeah. But they do have other alternatives that are good. Like I had zucchini noodles. Them shits was fire. Okay. Yes. No, normally because Emperor Throne's chili is kind of famous on here. You will often see Dr. Bombay or MK Media, I think his name is, talking about his chili and stuff. He wants him to send him some. So that's why I made the chili reference. But there are still ways for, like he could still make the vegan lasagna, a vegan version of lasagna because they do have plant-based meat that actually when you season it, it tastes like meat. Okay. So I don't ask no questions. I just let the chef do what he do and all that. And yes, I can cook, but when your man went to culinary art school and all that, and his cooking is bomb, like he looked at some shit and it just is bomb. I'm sorry, and things like that. But him and his best friend, well, used to be best friend. He'll be mad if he heard me say that because he says that I'm his best friend too. So, his used to be best friend for good reasons, of course. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, they used to cook, you know what I'm saying? Like sell plates through this business that they have, Comfort Kings. And you probably ain't gonna find it because it's only open when they want it to be open and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But so they have always gotten great reviews on the food. They just sell food like around here or whatever. But it's not all the time. And since my brother moved to, because my brother and him were best friends. You feel what I'm saying? So since he moved to Atlanta, you know, that whole thing kind of fell to the side or whatever. But they make some very good food when they do link up. They both went to school for culinary and they're both really just good in the kitchen or whatever. So it's bomb. I did put some apple cider vinegar in my smoothie today, just a little bit because I have insulin resistance and it allegedly helps with that. But let me state this, y'all. So I went to my doctor's appointment what was that, Tuesday? Yeah, okay, because today is Wednesday. So yesterday I went to my doctor's appointment or whatever, and all of my levels, all of everything is A1, bro. Like everything, everything. My AMH level went up. Okay, goddamn it. What else? Just everything. Everything is looking bomb. I could go deeper into it, but I'm not. So I don't know. It's working. Obviously, that's all I'm gonna say. And I did lose 5 pounds or whatever. I haven't recalculated. I'm just gonna probably do that when I go in to see the doctor. I do see the doctor twice a month or whatever, but I don't let them, you know, do too much with me. They just kind of, you know, check my levels and shit like that. Because for a personal reason. No, I'm not dying or nothing like that. But yeah. So anyway, because a lot of people out here, you know, in reality, there's certain illnesses, or not illness really. There's certain things that happen to people or whatever that, you know, a lot of people don't want to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? I can though. You know what I'm saying? But I might just not for this video or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so just the insulin resistance is something that you can fix if you know what I mean. I ain't trying to end up with diabetes or nothing like that. So I would rather fix it. Yes, ailments. Thank you. Ailments, Moon Rocker. And things like that. So I'm just trying to get that up out the way or whatever. But when I tell you that when they did their test and I sat down with the doctor and she told me what was cracking, baby. Okay, let me tell you, baby. Y'all didn't hear me, baby. Them levels, okay? She was looking at me like, the fuck? Like, wait a minute. Now, not to say that my levels were depleted before, but since doing the fast, I decided to up my CoQ10. I decided to up other various supplements that I'm on because in reality, the insulin resistance does kind of deplete that anyway a little bit for me, the kind that I have. So like everything, I'm surprised that everything is like up. Everything is up. Some of y'all already know what's going on, but I ain't finna just put my business all out there like that. That I just put it a little bit in my smoothie. I put like 2 like tablespoons or whatever. Really, I don't even map it out. I just pour a little bit. So it looked like you're kind of pouring about this much in there. And that's what I do. Just a really little amount because it really does it lowers all type of shit. I don't even know, but I never had a issue with like my blood pressure or whatever. Every time I go in, my blood pressure is fine, which also was like, ooh, let me fix this before this gets out of control, baby. So that's what I've been really working on. But apple cider vinegar works for me. I don't know if it will work for you, but maybe, you know, add it to the thing, because some people with what is it? what is it called again? I just said the damn shit. Insulin resistance will have to go to the bathroom often. Like, you feel the urge to pee even though you just peed. I went through that too, and then I started kind of getting it together even before I'd really even clicked in with Dr. Inky. So I kind of already knew I was already on supplements. I've been doing this for about like a year and a half with the supplements and the on and off, like eating better, whatever. But I wasn't doing it for a fast or to really lose any weight. I was doing it to get my health under control. Because I'm just going to say it, I have PCOS, which is polycystic variant ovarian syndrome, but I don't have cysts. So it's really weird. So basically, allegedly, like, you know what I mean? They once thought, and I never thought I had it because, like, allegedly, when I was growing up, they said that women with PCOS could not have children, but I have children. You feel what I'm saying? So I never got tested for it until like last year. All this shit happened last year. I just went to my doctor. I was like, can you test me for it? And I already had signs of the insulin resistance, the feeling the need to pee and stuff. And around that time, I was pregnant actually as well. So I wanted to manage that and stuff like that. But I thankfully enough don't have a lot of the issues that some of the other women have, you know what I mean? Especially while we've been monitoring it. But I'm saying like my uterine lining, all that is it's just better. Like it was better before. It was at an 8. This might be TMI for the men in the room, but now it's over a 10. It's like a 10.6. And actually this month I have 3 eggs that will be coming out at the same time during ovulation. I know that's too much, but you feel what I'm saying? When your body changes in a positive way, then you see positive results. So I better be careful. Otherwise, I'm gonna get pregnant this month, y'all. But let me stop playing. Yeah, so that's just the thing or whatever. It did feel good to get it out. Really can't nobody use nothing against me because I don't have like, the cysts or nothing like that. And everything's pretty regular. And that's why like I didn't know until last year. Cause I'm like, dude, that like this has to be something. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm very fertile. Very fertile. And of course, not all may come out, but there's 3 that are ready. And they were a 20, a 21, and an 18. Now, most women with PCOS, like I've never went below like a 16 of the size of my egg. And I do ovulate more than 1 egg at a time. That's just my thing. I think because when I was younger, this is the TMI part. I apologize, but for the women in the room, I do want to talk about this because I had heard an alarming number when it came to PCOS and women not knowing that they had it. So I just discovered that in this live stream, I could be, instead of being quiet about it, I could actually speak up about it. There's another lady that I know. She, does certain videos in the beauty community. She has PCOS as well. And so I don't have like a lot of the hair loss. My hair is a little thinner. Like when I don't like put product in it or fluff it up or whatever. But some women, do go through loss of hair and other things like that. So I was inspired, I guess, by her because I just thought about her in the moment. Like I could avoid the situation, but I'm not. So I do have PCOS. I found out last year, and this is something that I've been working on in myself. So for anybody that thinks that it's weird or there's something under like my sleeve with Dr. Enki or whatever, in reality, I'm just trying to get a little bit more healthier than I already am. Period. You know what I mean? PCOS is something that kind of runs in families for women. So if, even if you're a man, right? And you have a daughter or whatever, your daughter could have PCOS. It's not something that you need to rush them to the hospital for or whatever. Why am I smoking? Because this is my house. This is my blunt. This is a blunt. And I still smoke marijuana. You got a problem with it? Fuck you. Okay? Period. But I can smoke if I want to because this is my life. Like if I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I could smoke a cigarette. Okay. But yes, shout out to the Emperor. And that's how I know that's my baby. That's all I'm gonna say. But in reality, you know, it is what it is. People may not like, people don't like that I'm fat. They don't like that I work out either. People don't like that, you know what I'm saying? I stopped smoking cigarettes and I smoke blunts. Like, this is my life. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. But whole time what I'm saying is the reason why I support Dr. Inky is because I support the fact that a melanated man, is trying to tell people and help people become more understanding of health, their body, and things like that, and is concerned about that, because a lot of these other channel holders that have a platform for that they make fun of being vegan, or they make fun of working out and this, that, and the other. But in reality, it's clearly that they want to bring you towards death, obviously, right? Because they're not trying to promote you to be more healthy. Now, just because I support Dr. Inky does not mean that I'm going to do everything that he says, or, you know what I mean, go off of his every word. I support him because I like what he's doing, and I like what he's doing in my life. He has shared some things with me. I either use them or I don't. But those that I have decided to use from him have actually helped me. And while we're at it, let's talk about this, right? Can't even smoke my blunt no more, y'all. They telling me, why you smoking? Because I feel like it, motherfucker. You gonna buy my shit? Let me also state, no wigs that I buy or any of my weed comes from any donation, period. Point blank. Me and what I do with my clothes and all that, it's just like, if you got, you know what I mean? When you go buy clothes, do you take them from some other shit? No. I make money in real life, you know what I'm saying? Duh. So I apply that money to the things I want. My weed is another bill, just like the electricity bill. My wigs, if I want to buy them, is another bill, period. But my children are taken care of. Trust and believe that. So if I want to smoke weed, I'm gonna smoke weed, bro. Period. I'm not telling you what to do in your life. Don't tell me what to do in mine. But where was I at? So, my number one fan. I'm not gonna call her the girl that be perched up on the bed no more. I'm just gonna call her my number one fan. And in reality, I ain't doing shit over here, right? I'm just trying to save children, correct? So, I don't know why this girl always got my name in her mouth, but it became apparent to me a while back that she's always been my fan. I thought that my king was my number one fan, but she recently showed me that that is not true. Because not allegedly, she is running around and saying that me and Enki have fell out, that I abandoned him. He lost his channels from fucking with me. Let me also remind y'all that Rabbits Got the Gun channel that was taken down, that was also my channel. That was me and Enki's channel. Enki did lose his big channel. But y'all could go at, for those that support Enki, I still support him as well. We're not beefing at all. I don't know where this came from, but y'all can ask Enki. And I told Enki, slow down. And if y'all remember, in one of the episodes, I also told Enki to shut off the live on his big channel and go back, right? And just show it from, Rabbit's Got the Gun and his other backup channel or whatever. I told him that because he had already gotten several false flags from other content creators, and I was concerned. Now, I didn't have to tell y'all that, okay? Because I'm gonna fuck with Enki whether he has 1 subscriber or 1 million. I have never in my life fucked with somebody in these YouTube streets because of who supports them or whatever. I fuck with people that I like because I like them. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't care. Cult Figure, when he first started his channel and I ran across his channel, he had like 200 subscribers. I brought him on my channel. Now he has over 1,200. I can't claim all of those subscriptions though, right? Because it's how it works. You help people, or other people help each other, which I'm going to continue to do. And then, they'll try to get in between and conquer and divide or add division or whatever. But realistically speaking, I've gained about 125 subscribers from Dr. Enki. I gained probably 50 from Sonetta. That's a different channel. And Hassan Campbell, I did get some from him, but that channel's not here no more. And also, I put in work to get those subscribers, because when somebody subscribes to you, that's bullshit that they're just gonna subscribe to you because, like, let's say Curtis Barner has a channel and I'm telling y'all all go support his channel, right? And you either do or you don't. You know what I mean? Ultimately, it's when they watch the video, it's if they agree with your content or not, if it's flowing with their energy, that's going to make them subscribe. So it's always going to be love to Dr. Enki. We are not beefing. We are not in an argument. We are not seeing, like, we good, bro. Enki is doing something right now. Y'all, a lot of you guys know he's building a holistic center. Not a holistic center, a wellness bar. I'm sorry. And getting that off the ground and shit. And obviously that needs time and attention. He also has 5 children. You see what I'm saying? So like I just said, I can't claim all them subscribers from Cult Figure just because that my purpose of reaching out to him was to help him get on, so that it wouldn't be a thing like, oh, you got too little subscribers for me to even let you on my panel. That ain't how I get down. And I'm gonna interview him again, and I want to get Ampu on here solo again. Then also in that live, if King Y wants to click in, he can. I'm gonna continue to mess with who I mess with. And also, while we're talking about King Y, Cult Figure TV, okay? Cult Figure TV is not the average run-of-the-mill type of YouTuber where you just gonna be playing on his name. But that bitch, well, sorry. Reverting back to my old self, you guys, I'm trying to grow. So my number one fan / stalker took it upon herself to speak on King Y yesterday. It was very short, but I think that she didn't do her research when speaking about the king, okay? So that annoyed me. Shout out also to Flexco Burb. Shout out to him right here. You guys, please go and subscribe to him, as well as Onslaught Multimedia. So these two right here, Flexco Burb and Onslaught Media, they've been doing great things, you guys. I'm actually going to show you guys, I think, in this live stream. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to do what he said. I was going to, I might show it. Let me show it. Let me shut the hell up. Let me go get that together, okay? Because, no, we going to, and actually, wow, this worked out perfectly, okay? Because I have a video from each of them that I will be showing you today. So, first, we're going to go to Flexco Burb, and then I'm going to put it back on screen so y'all can see. So, in this video, we're going to be looking at Flexco Burb's live. I'm also going to upload this strictly to Rabbit's Got the Gun as well. How do I do this now? Girl, I done forgot, okay? And we gonna do that, okay? So this right here is called Taharka's Bitter Batch of Kombucha. If y'all don't know, Kombucha Bay, aka Taharka Bay, aka Scam Van, aka Tuberculosis Bay, has been out here with Dr. Enki's name in his mouth. He went to Dr. Enki's house and got to taking pictures and all that. And conveniently enough, a certain fan / stalker, just forgot about that part of the story. But anyway, we are going to be looking at just a little taste of each of their videos today. Onslaught as well. So while I have them in the room, you guys, let me just show you so you can make your decision here. God damn it. But I do fuck with them, and I do like grabbing, you know what I mean, their material and getting it out there as well. So if they want to interview with me to get their channel off the ground, they know all they got to do is reach out to me. You know I'll do that with no problem. We're going to take a look at this though. Let's get it.
Your 100% right. And I've studied the European. I've studied Sinetta. Oh my goodness, y'all don't hear me. I've studied the European. I've studied Sinetta, and I know how to counter his propaganda. And I'm pretty good at it. You follow what I'm saying? I know how to counter his propaganda and his misinformation. See, at one time I thought Sinetta was getting a check from them boys, and that still might be possible. But I do understand that his bigger concern is getting that YouTube check, like Young Pharaoh. You know what I mean? They know different than each other. They know different than each other. I get it. You know what I mean? I got something in my eye. Get the fuck out your eye, you blind motherfucker. They know different than each other. And so I've studied my opponent. See, let me get something on my eye. Get the fuck out your eye, you blind motherfucker. I got long eyelashes.
Cumbrellas.
I got long eyelashes.
Cumbrellas.
Totally hide my kombucha hangovers.
You Tahaka gay.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show. I don't know what to do.
Now listen, I got a special person that called in the chat. I'm about to drag him.
Facts, Dory.
Reggie, I'm about to drag you. What's wrong with you, man? Where your mic at? Fix your mic. I'm about to drag you, man. I ain't show you nothing but respect, bro.
Lies.
I ain't show you nothing but respect, brother.
Weird.
I ain't show you nothing but respect, brother. We seen you, brother Reggie up there talking slow at the mouth. You know, when, brother, Reggie, stop it, Reggie. Go on and get your Geritol and let us handle this, all right? Go on, get your Geritol, let us handle this. Because it sounds like you protecting a pedophile. Now leave it alone. And not only do you sound like you protecting a pedophile, it sounds like you're gonna protect one who protects a pedophile. So let's stop this, man. Go on about your business, man. Leave it alone. This ain't your fight, big boy.
I ain't show you nothing but respect, brother.
Weird.
Don't make it make sense. Please look.
When you got on that side of the TV and talk crazy.
What did I say to Brother Tahaka? What did I
Let me
say?
tell you what you said. Let me tell you what you said. When Sinetta put up that fake stuff about that homosexual stuff, you went up there and you stuttered and you stammered and said, Tahaka, you was rolling with the flow. You was rolling with the flow.
Tahaka, can I apologize to you?
No. Why do you want to apologize? Were you
Yeah,
wrong?
can I, for whatever you think that whatever you, because we're talking right now.
Don't apologize for something that you don't know what you're
No, but I haven't heard what you actually said. I said, you said I was stuttering. You said a whole bunch of stuff. So now I know why you was upset with me and why you called me weird and slow.
Were you on the show when Sinetta ran back the stinky inky commentary about the Grand Sheik, the elder that y'all want to call gay?
But I didn't talk about him.
No. What you did was you co-signed and mentioned my name in concert with that as if I was a part of that.
Huh? What?
I didn't do that.
Brother, you did.
But Tahaka, I didn't do that. You have to pull up the clip.
Weird.
I didn't do that because I didn't talk about the brother. I don't know him.
No,
All I said was
you mentioned me. You mentioned me as if that was fact.
no. Well, you have to pull it up.
Sinetta took it down.
Okay.
I need you guys to both, On Slate and Flesco Burb, I need you guys to go to both chats and put your link in the comment section so that people can subscribe to you without even leaving the live.
So listen. So since it's down, it's not hurt.
I added you guys to, the moderators. Be patient with me on the Rabbit's Got the Gun is new, and right now Enki's just taking care of what he needs to take care of. So we both are, for real, because I got things going in my life that is equally good. So like I said, it will take off the way it is. The good thing is that we recovered all of those videos, and they're up on some of them are up. Almost all of them are up on my channel, Queen's Throne, but on Rabbit's Got the Gun, I'm still uploading them.
Hurting you if you think I did something to you.
Reggie, you're too slow to hurt me.
Huh? What?
Didn't even graduate.
Okay.
They're not sharp enough to hurt me.
Didn't even graduate.
So Tahaka, I'm on your
I
show.
showed you the utmost respect.
Huh? What?
We seen you, brother Reggie up there talking slow at the mouth. When brother Reggie, stop it, Reggie.
Make it make sense. Please look.
Tahaka, I'm on your show. I said as a man. If I did anything, because obviously I don't think I did anything.
Don't apologize to me because you don't know what you did. You can't apologize to me.
But Tahaka, you got to show me what I did, so then I can apologize again.
If you are that incompetent that you
Didn't even graduate.
Again.
if you are that incompetent,
What are you talking about? Again.
if you are that incompetent that you can talk about the big guy like me and don't remember, you's a fool.
Huh? What,
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show. I don't know what to do.
Didn't even graduate.
Tahaka, again, if I said something and the video is down,
Don't forget, I don't accept it. Now,
okay, you don't accept it. Okay, so if you do a video, you're gonna do a video on the Jabari debate versus the Captain Tazariak, and you're gonna drag Brother Jabari.
I'm not talking about Captain or Jabari. Jabari is not who he say he is, and everybody knows it. And I'm the greatest researcher when it comes to you frauds.
What?
Didn't even graduate. Make it make sense. Please look.
I'm the greatest researcher when it comes to you frauds. Researcher when it comes to you frauds. Researcher when it comes to you frauds. Researcher when it comes to you frauds.
Didn't even graduate.
What are you talking about?
Make it make sense. Please look.
And I'm the greatest researcher.
Where?
Make it make sense. Please look.
Oh, you're a goofy bitch.
What are you talking about? And I'm gonna pull it
I'm a fraud too?
You are a fraud too.
Tahaka, okay, I'm on your show. I'm not gonna call you any names, but tell me.
No, listen, you echoing. Let me tell you why you're a fraud. Let me tell you why you're a fraud.
You weren't
You
even
a fraud
echoing.
because you facilitate fraudulent ways precipitated
Shout
by
out to
Sinetta.
Kombucha Bay.
What?
You a fraud because you facilitate fraudulent ways precipitated by Sinetta.
Didn't even graduate.
Make it make sense. Please look.
You a fraud because you facilitate fraudulent ways precipitated by Sinetta.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000 party.
Make it make sense. Please look.
In House of Consciousness. So that makes you a fraud. You're a
Facts.
co-conspirator in the fraudulent ways.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show. I don't know what to do.
Didn't even graduate. So you're a fraud just as bad. You're just hiding behind the curtain, but you're a fraud because you are one that is a supporting co-conspirator. Didn't even graduate.
Make it make sense. Please look.
You're a fraud.
Largely, Tahaka, when I come on the show, largely, I talk about information. I talk about information only. So I'm not a part of all the other things that go on the show.
You are the peanut. Whenever I talk, turn your mic off because you're echoing bad. I don't know what you're looking at. Whenever you're on there, you're of the peanut game. You don't have your own voice. You don't have, you know what I mean? You don't have your own voice. You don't have your own opinion. All you do is ride the wave, which is given by Sinetta. So you become the Sinetta flunky, and then you become a co-conspirator to push the agenda to make it popular. What Sinetta is talking about, whether it's right, wrong, or indifference, you co-sign it and rubber stamp it. That's what makes you a fraud just as well.
I'm so goddamn sick of this.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Dr. Enki's channels. I will be adding. I'm having trouble finding some of them, but I will be adding them to my channel list. You know what I mean? Like he is. One of his channels is still in there. But you know when they took his channel and Rabbits Got the Gun, that just came down. It just automatically came down. So I'll be adding them to there. And me and Dr. Enki are good. So don't let my #1 fan lie to you and tell you, because if me and Dr. Enki aren't good, you're going to hear it from me first. Or maybe him. But you're going to hear it from me. Okay? Period. So until then, we good. Which should be, hopefully, forever, right?
Fucking show. I don't know what to do.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000 party.
Huh? What? Didn't even graduate.
So yeah, you're a fraud too.
Okay, so Tahaka, when you have guests on your show, and you're interviewing them, you're primarily listening to them till you get to a point where you don't agree, right? So on the Black News 102 Sinetta Studios, there are a lot of people, and I chime in as to what I agree about and what I don't agree about. So you're saying that I'm a fraud because I participate in a old big channel that has educated a lot of people.
That channel is punk now. That channel done. It's a wrap. I'm the man now. Then respect that.
And shout out to those of you that did know it was lies. Facts. Because a lot of y'all did not hit me up or ask me when you seen me just know that I get lied on all the time. But if you need to hear the story from me, I'll talk about anything. Look, anything that a motherfucker knows about me is because I said it on here, period. So, the other bitch is just, running around jumping to conclusions and not burning any calories. But, on the 40-day fast, we are. So let's get back into it.
Coming to see you, Otis. I'm the man now. Better respect that.
Where?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Make it make sense, please. Look.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show, I don't know what to do.
I'm the man now. Better respect that.
Where?
Make it make sense, please. Look.
I ordered a kombucha, which I did not realize contained alcohol.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show.
Didn't even graduate.
You Tahaka gay.
Okay, so Tahaka.
What I'm saying is that you co-sign Sinetta fraudulent ways incandescently.
Huh? What?
Make it make sense, please. Look.
You wiggle through the grass and
Them
you co-sign
slaps.
rubber stamp.
Them
That's what you do. And then you come over here and think that I'm gonna be nice like I used to be. You get that no more. You a fraud, you a snake, and I don't trust you as far as the ragged glasses on your faces is looking at me. You're a goofy kid. I don't trust you at all. You're a fraud, you're a snake, and that's what you are.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not gonna call you any names.
You a fraud. I'm proving that you're a fraud.
No, you haven't proved. You haven't showed the audience, the people, what I have done except for associate with Black News 102 Sinetta Studios.
Didn't even graduate.
Done. Everybody watched you. Everybody have been watching you.
Huh? What? Respect. Okay. So Tahaka. What I'm saying is that you co-sign Sinetta fraudulent ways incandescently.
Make it make sense, please. Look.
Done. Everybody watched you. Everybody have been watching you.
Didn't even graduate. Make it make sense, please. Look.
And what you do is you never have an opinion that is yours. Your opinion has always been a co-signing, tap dancing opinion. Now you don't see it.
How dare you get your ass on this fucking TV and show everybody how ignorant you are.
Is this your grand sheet?
What are you talking about? But everybody who watched this broadcast have seen it.
I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking show, I don't know what to do.
Make it make sense, please. Look.
Respect. So Tahaka. What I'm saying is that you co-sign Sinetta fraudulent ways incandescently. Huh? What?
Bitch! H. Quit flubbing the goddamn girl.
What are you talking about? You smiling goofy, but even on Black News 102, where people don't like me, they will agree that you are nothing but a tap dancing, boot licking scoundrel for Sinetta.
Okay, so I've heard all that.
He probably got you to come on the show tonight and try to defend his number one man, Jabari, but it's a total fail tonight, brother.
Huh? What?
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Make it make sense, please. Look.
No, absolutely not. I just, you came on the screen. Listen, I'm subscribed to your channel. Have not unsubscribed to your channel. There's no reason for me. We can have differences of opinion.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you no more. Get out of here.
You rude bitch. You ain't got no manners.
Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Didn't even graduate. Make it make sense, please. Look.
It was a wolf, goddammit.
Flex go bird.
Man, shout out to Flexco, okay? Let me stop sharing this. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to his channel. Let me just do this. Let me give you the link to this video. Let me put this up in there because I know it's going to go to all three channels. Okay, so we got that one. Now let's move over to Onslaught. You guys, they doing some good work over there. Okay, that one is Troll Control. Alright, this one, I just want to show you how the motherfucking slander is so real, okay? The lies are so real. And we're going to play this video. You know what I mean? It just happened to be in my thing. I watched it when it first came out. And I just looked down and I figured since we're going to highlight Flexco Verb, we also should highlight Onslaught Multimedia because his videos are on fleek as well. Flexco Verb, I hope that, you know, both of y'all continue to do what you guys need to do in these streets, whatever the topic is. I'm trying to support you. It may look like I don't pull up for every video, but I do. Sometimes I just watch and don't say anything. but I do and have shared your guys' videos as well on my community wall, just randomly, and then sometimes I'll go and remove it, after it's been up a couple of days or whatever. But at least I'm sharing it and getting the word out. But so let's just take a look at this. I'm gonna get his whole demonstration as well, and we're gonna listen to this video and see what's going on, because I wanted to talk about this regardless. Let's get it.
Peace, 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 family. It is me, Brother DSP, your friendly neighborhood media personality, and you're now tapped into Onslaught Multimedia. Thank you for tapping in. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to all the new viewers. If you are brand new, please be sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and, share the video. And click that notification bell because I'm constantly putting new content up. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I truly, truly appreciate every last one of y'all. I don't know how long some of y'all have been on the channel. Some of y'all are returning viewers, so y'all already know that I'm dealing with the Taharka trolls. Ever since the Rabbit Got the Gun TV platform, the platform, got taken down. I believe it's taken down still. When I'm making this it was gone. But I still see Dr. Enki's page. I still see Queen's Throne's page. Still see the Argument League. I still see Taz's page. So for some reason, they were very afraid of the Rabbit Got the Gun TV platform. So, man, I'm hoping it comes back. And even if it doesn't, the pressure will still be applied by those individuals that I mentioned. So huge shout out to all those panelists. Oh, also shout out to Sweet Ma as well. She's doing her thing on her channel. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, as you see here.
Before he gets started, I would just like to say shout out to Sweet Ma. You know what I'm saying? She's still part of Rabbit's Got the Gun. We don't always agree, but we ain't beefing, okay? And I'm pretty sure that what she had said in her community tab, even though my number one fan, aka Stalker, even though Onslaught said that, said that, they're not, they're fan. It's promotion, right? I'm not mad about it. Don't get me wrong. Otherwise, I'd be in here showing her video, which I'm not going to do because it's just dumb. I could just, talk about it, and yeah, so we'll get to that. But I just wanted to say that, and that, Rabbit's Got the Gun is back. We knew that the channel was eventually going to get shut down. We prepared for this. So, things happen, and, all that. So let's get it.
A new troll, trying to shit on Enki. And it's crazy because, like, they come into my page like I work for Enki or something like that. I don't work for Enki. I don't work for Queen's Throne. I don't work for Suave Boss. I don't work for Taz. I don't work for Sweet Ma. You know what I'm saying? The thing that was dope about Rabbit Got the Gun TV was you had people from different walks of life, different ideologies, different religions, or if they didn't practice religion, it was still all love, because I seen Moors in there. I seen Hebrew Israelites in there. I seen the Pan-African. I seen so many different walks of life in the Rabbit Got the Gun TV platform. And what made that work was because we all came there agreeing on one thing. Fuck all you pedos. You deaf to all pedo enablers. All pedos should be castrated. Dudes that like to sexually assault children or just sexually assault men or men and women. You should be castrated. You know what I mean? Or whatever. What is it? What do they do to women? I don't know what they do to women.
Rip their uterus out. No, I'm just playing.
But yeah, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all agreed on. And we came to Rabbit Got the Gun TV, the platform, every Saturday. We had trolls. We had everything. But we were a vibe. And people seen the growth. And people started hating. In particular, Taharka. But Taharka's not the only one. Don't think Taharka's doing this on his own. Man, let's get into this video. This is Dr. Enki and Sonetta continuing that build from the last video. All right, let's get into it.
Son, do you know their history? Do you know the history that he got with Professor Gatlin?
And look, I forgot that this was, so this chick right here is my number one stalker, in this box up here. Okay, I forgot that it was just this. I came for the other part, but we gonna stay for it all. You feel what I'm saying?
know the history.
He's got other videos that are just as good, or if not better, but you know, it just happened to be there. So you know,
what's the history?
Dude, listen. I just told you I came up. He was working out with Professor Gatling, and the nigga automatically stole his creation.
Now let me ask you
a
question.
His shit. He let him stay in his house as well.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Did you hear that from Reggie?
No. Reggie don't know the history between these two dudes. Reggie don't even know who this dude. Reggie don't even know who Ben is. What are you talking about?
What you mean? They smacked Reggie in the face and dug his pockets out and all that right there on her 25th, man.
Nah, that's a lie. That's a lie, nigga. Stop playing. Now you bringing up lies. All this time, and I never heard that until just now.
Hold on, man. You tell me.
So do you know the history with me and Ben? Do you know the history with me and Ben? Did you know I flipped their whole fucking table over? Did he tell you that?
You didn't flip their table over.
Oh, no. Now, see, you don't know. Oh, my God.
Muffin flipped the table over. That wasn't you. That was Muffin that did that.
Nigga. You was a liar.
Stop.
No, nigga. Inky, was you there, Inky?
Muffin wasn't there. I'm just
asking. No, she wasn't. No. No.
Stop. All right.
No, was you there? Was you there?
Talking about.
Hold on. Was you there? All right. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm talking about.
All right. I'm going to see if you know what you're talking about right now. Watch this.
I'm just asking you, who's Muffin?
That's my niece.
Okay, and how did you know Ben?
We lived in the same block.
Okay.
The fuck are you talking about? You playing yourself, and watch this. You really playing your motherfucking self, brother.
No, I'm not. You just attacking Ben, and Ben is not here. Why don't you
say what? The nigga attacked me, and I was in there on your channel. What the
Bro,
fuck
he's saying something that he believes. He said that.
I thought it wasn't Ben. Oh, man, you just told on yourself again, nigga.
Bro, I told you Ben was one of the names that he gave me, the only name that I really knew. And when I called Ben, Ben confirmed it. So we're talking about Ben. I'm telling you, he told me a story that confirmed what the caller said. And that's that.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something.
You know, with Ben, listen, I could set it up for you and Ben to have a live conversation on my channel. And then
that nigga is not going to want to have a conversation with me.
Why not?
He's not.
What if he is though? I'm saying you saying
here's the deal.
Like you trying to make a way out for yourself. Like, do you want to have this live or not?
Yes.
Smoke?
Yes. Yes,
free
I
smoke.
do.
You want the smoke?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right. Well, I'll make a few phone calls and put you. You know, I'll make a few calls about. You know what I mean? In between, running to the store and get niggas who carry boxes. You know, I'll make a few phone calls for you.
I can call him too.
Well, call him then and see if you get him on the line.
That's what I'm trying to do. You don't hear the call ringing?
Oh, but
see?
So he,
you know, he see my number. That nigga ain't trying to jump on this lane.
No, I'm just saying he's not picking up
because he know what it is. He probably watching. He knows.
So like I said,
you just rattled the nigga out just now.
Boxes in between lifting boxes and picking up coffees for niggas. I'll put a few phone calls in for you to see what I can do.
That bitch ass nigga been hating for the longest, for years. For years. That whole ass nigga been hating over material shit for years. Everybody hated that nigga.
Everybody,
nigga. I'm trying to tell you. You think you had some information on me.
No, I don't think that's information that was introduced by people that know you longer than I know you or the other person. Y'all know each other longer than I know either of y'all. So that's a personal relationship. You know Ben longer than you know Nepal, me, and Clyde Diva put together. You and Ben go back 20, 30 years. So
shit. Hold on, Iggy. Hold on. I know I'm gonna get this call. Hold on.
Wow.
And he knows Ben more than everybody on here. Come on, pick up, King. Pick up, baby. Pick up, man. 125th Street legend.
No Chesedek.
Nah. Hello? Oh, god damn, man. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, that is a fact. The documentary will be where Sonetta Studios is exposed for the thing with Nikki Chanel. Again, this person right here, my stalker, my number one stalker, again, I thought my man was my number one stalker, but it's her. It's her. Not my number one stalker, my number one fan, but it's her. You feel what I'm saying? It's her. And I'm now appreciating this. However, we might listen to some of her commentary just because, you know what I mean? I got nothing to do right now. I cleared my schedule for the royal family and the rabbits because I've been gone. And it had nothing to do with me and Enki falling out or anything like that. We're fine. So we might just listen to it. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad.
See, you thought you had some Enki.
Hey,
I was going to.
How many you got in the live right now? How your shit looking right now?
I have 211 people.
Exactly. What the fuck? Come on right now. You got Enki and Sonnet live going at it? What the fuck?
That's because that's not in the title. It's not in the title.
Yeah, and this is like my smaller page too. So
and I also want to point out that originally this video that is up that we're looking at on her channel was titled something with my name in it. And then after Enki joined her panel and Sonetta did, she changed the title. Also, I tried to get on here while she tried to challenge me last night to hit her link, I guess. I did that already, and I've already played and showed that. And it was hilarious. It really was. And like I said, she was scared to allow me to hit the link. So this, this is my number one fan though. So, be nice to her, you guys.
If she would have put it in the title.
Yeah, if I would have put it in the title, everybody would have been here.
Listen.
Yeah.
You got the new king and the old king in the ring at the same time.
That part, baby.
Man, you ain't no
that part.
King. You the lion man. You the fucking lion.
Yeah.
I thought you
Hold on, ladies. Let me just ask y'all one question. Stop. Before this shit happened right here, do you remember doing the video saying that you passing the conscious community over to me?
No.
Okay.
If I do, bring the receipts. I probably could have said, I don't remember.
I know.
I probably was sick.
I know. No, I know. Oh, you was probably sick?
Yeah, sick in the head.
I got to
say some shit like that.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just asking questions. Silly me.
Mr. Inky, someone in here said Dr. Inky with the secret herbs and spices inside of a McDonald's bag.
Yo, I do get that video with you at McDonald's. And when I told you that you was eating them hamburgers in my house, nigga, you was eating them hamburgers, nigga. So you need to stop lying. You was tearing. You was tearing that
pizza. You said pizza, sir.
It was pizza, but it was another time he had hamburgers. And you was
saw you lie so much.
Pizza or was it hamburgers?
It was both. It was both. It was a time
I believe him, brother. Come on now.
Thank you,
babe. Thank you.
It was actually falafels both times that you saw me eating because we only get one thing to eat when we go to Manhattan. And that's been a thing that we've been doing for like 20 years, me and my babies. We go get falafels, the dirty falafels from 125th. So
what was you doing in McDonald's then, nigga?
I watched the video, nigga. I done did that a few times already.
What was you doing?
I was filming a skit.
And you was eating a burger, right?
And okay, we know that it wasn't like that was a skit. But even if he did eat a burger, who gives a fuck? Like, I just don't understand how Sonetta, of all people, is worried about what Enki is that putting in his body when he sleeps with bitches that look and act like, Napasha Da does. Or, this chick that is my number one stalker over here. You know what I mean? Like, why is he worried about it? A lot of motherfuckers just need to mind their motherfucking business on this bitch, period. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
All right, then.
But it wasn't. It was for a skit. But it seems like everything that a motherfucker do, me or Enki, is being, like, by the eyes of this man, he's so concerned. And by my number one fan, of course, because she's obsessed. Because I will not be her friend. That's why. She's trying to prove that she's changed and all that. Like, some weird-ass ex-relationship that I never had, but this person thought we had one. We were never friends. I just took up for her when she was putting her nudes out here on YouTube to everybody and then was running, around claiming that all these men were attacking her and all this, but, her nudes was out. So I just said basically that, you know, it's wrong for them to do so. However, they wouldn't have her nudes unless she gave them to them. And we as women have to stop doing that, which I've never done. Let's continue.
I rest my fucking case, man.
It was a Beyond Burger, though.
No, it wasn't. You was eating them fries, too. You was eating them fries.
Those was real McDonald's fries.
All right, then. You know you can take a lighter and burn the fries and never burn. You know that.
This nigga right here, though, that drinks liquor out of plastic bottles, right, is telling this man about him eating a fry or two. Or if he did lick the burger or eat the burger or whatever, who cares? Who cares?
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
But what the fuck does that mean, though?
That wasn't no skit, Inky. That was a straight up burger, brother. You can try to lie. You got caught out there. You can try to lie.
What year was it? What year was it?
30 minutes. So weird.
I got the video.
Listen to me.
I don't think they had Beyond Burger back then. Yes, he did.
And Beyond Burger was available then. See, bitches don't even know what they talking about, but they always got a cape for another nigga.
Hey, yo, hold on, Sutek. He ain't gonna let you talk. Yo, when you want to do a show?
It's a Sutek. Ask
When you
Sutek
want to do a show,
about
Sutek, we can talk about the history.
Ask Sutek about Loaded Love.
Yeah, but we can do a show on the history of Harlem.
No, I'm just saying, let's get the history of Sutek with Loaded Love.
All right, got you. Damn. All right, brother, let me go, man. I'm gonna let you go, brother. Peace, thank you. All right. See, every time Inky get his ass kicked, he always trying to change the shit. It supposed to been about your man and getting his table flipped over. You said my niece did that.
In a conversation, in a conversation, the conversation doesn't go both directions. Like I get to ask you questions.
No, because we're dealing with one topic. What are you talking about?
See,
anyway,
that's not a conversation.
That's
an investigation.
Make some
That's
right
not
quick.
See, I don't play them type of games. If you're gonna ask me questions, you're gonna have to answer some. See, you used to playing with kids.
Hey, Clyde, peace.
Yes,
peace,
I'm
my
here.
sister.
I'm getting out too.
Clyde, hey, Nepal, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, Clyde, I'm.
They needed a team to ambush my mans. Damn, that's crazy. See why the stakes would be up. And see, I wasn't going to be petty, right? I wasn't going to be petty and show what she said. But now I feel obligated because, like, this chick always lies. And, like, Sonetta always lies. Like, why are you guys so concerned about everything that me and Dr. Inky do? Y'all done try to put me and Inky in a relationship and shit. Because I started dressing different because I was working at home. And I don't always want to wear t-shirts and shit. Well, my job is very motherfucking demanding. It's in the street. So I'm not going to always wear, like, you know what I'm saying? Some dress up shit. So I started dressing up in my videos on Rabbit's Got the Gun. And she claimed that I was doing it for Enki. And if that was me being sexy, then imagine what my king gets every night. The one that I've been with for 8 years. See, Clyde wants to make me the type of chick that would meet a nigga off of social media and give him all my money. But yes, I do have Dr. Enki's products. Okay? You probably ain't gonna be able to see that good. This is Columinescence. Okay? Now, really quick before I show the video, back because we have a little bit left to watch. And I apologize to Onsite about pausing it, but this is a good time. So I bought, me and my king, right, bought a double pack, right, the 144 of sea moss, and I also bought on my own, bought jars of sea moss, right? So I support him in that way, but that's an exchange. See, I'm getting products, but she wants to tell her people, and we'll get to that as well, because now I'm going to be petty and play it or whatever. But she wants to tell everybody that I'm just giving Enki my money or something, right? And in reality, I did donate $20 to Enki since I've been supporting him, which is really not much. And I really feel like we as a community that supports Inky should donate more to him. However, you know what I'm saying? I also buy his products, so I support him in other ways that can also be beneficial to me. But I've never been anybody's cash cow, but I do donate and support other people's products like King Y's book. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that under the pretext that I want to get in his pants or, you know, be some type of cash cow for him or whatever. But when I donated Inky $20, he donated me the next day $25. Inky supports me and my products as well. Okay? So I'm just wondering, like, why is it a problem if Queen's Throne supports another content creator or content creator's stuff on here? I tried to do my best. I'm not going to take from my children and I'm not going to use my donations. So if I buy your products, if I support you in that manner or I donate to you, that means that I respect you. Otherwise, I could do other things like share your stuff. You know what I mean? That is also support as well. It comes in a lot of different facets. I support a lot of people on here, whether they have a big channel or a little one. And I think that's the reason why we're going to look at the video where she slandered me last night. Because I was just going to let it go. But, you know, it's not the whole 2 hours. But I do want to, you know, play it for you guys just in case you guys have any questions or you feel some type of way that maybe when Inky was gone, I didn't have his back or something, because we could talk about it. Whether I, you know, state what I state and you state what you state, anybody under my voice right now, we can agree to disagree. However, I remember being on my channel, right? I also remember rambling, like scrambling to go get the Rabbits Got the Gun episodes and walking through these YouTube streets trying to locate what I couldn't find. I remember being on his page and grabbing as much as I could when I finally discovered that his channel, his big channel, was gone forever. So I had his back. You know what I'm saying? I also understand what it's like to walk away from YouTube and not come back for a couple of days or even months. And I would have supported him in that facet as well because I didn't know where his headspace was. And how I am is if somebody does not want to talk to me and then when I found out that it wasn't really just only me, it was other people, obviously I knew that there was something more going on. It's okay for Inky to walk away from YouTube. I did not feel abandoned and I did not abandon him. That's why we're going to talk about this today. But let's go back to Flexco's video. We got a couple of minutes left and then we'll get into her video.
And I'll talk to you later, hopefully, but I want to say this real quick. Inky, you brought up the brother. You said you didn't believe Sonnetter. You said that his niece flipped the table when Sonnetter went and easily showed proof for you. Then you said he's deflecting. Brother, you can't. Inky, listen. My brother. Listen, brother, I don't know what issues you're having.
What proof did he show? He just called Sue.
He used a witness who was there, brother. A witness who was there is proof.
No, he used a witness that he would not let me ask questions to. When you in court, even to make the witness valid, the other side has to ask your witness questions or your witness is invalid. So the fact that you want to bring Sutek on means that I got to ask Sutek questions if Sutek is going to be a character witness. That means that now we have to see what Sutek's reputation was on 125th. And Sutek had this relationship with Logan Lux.
I'm going to let you finish. Inky, you can have the whole floor.
Now we need to know about Sutek business.
I just want to say bye to Clyde, brother.
Out there right now, they could look up Sutek's history.
That is that on that. Let me get this other one together. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Y'all know I don't run from shit, okay? Period. Let me get this off. Okay, where'd it go? Oh, did she take it down? Because I got it, Clyde. I got it. I download everything you do. Everything you do about me. All right. For the, you know, purposes of this video, I'm going to alter it just a little bit, though. All right. Let me see. Now, I just want to state that I'm not interested in going back and forth with this chick. Like, I don't know what her fucking problem is. I've already ethered her several times. It really doesn't even have to be anything more. But it seems like this girl just cannot let it go, right? She just really can't. And for some reason, I annoy her with everything that I do. I could post a picture of me and my king. I could support another YouTuber. I could come on here and just talk about my life or the cases that I talk about. And in reality, this girl has stopped me on occasions of doing my content or trying to beef up this war that she needs to go against me so that she can build up her channel. Now, I could help people out. I could even say that this girl isn't drop dead ugly. I don't hate her. But let me explain this to you. And some of the stuff that I'm going to say is going to be repetitive because I don't know who's watching. But for the last several years, even before me and her had gotten into it, because I tried to take up for her when she sent several men on here, not only her nudes, not only had video phone sex with them and on like StreamYards or Google, whatever at the time, right? But she was on here doing that. Her nudes got exposed and stuff like that. When the topic had come up on somebody else that I support, who she also went after, Miss Meat, we were on her platform and the topic had came up. I believe Observant Stuff had brought up the topic of the pictures to World News and the nudes of her. And we didn't know anything about her at the time. She had been in my chat, but I just never really felt like we had a connect. I never really, I'm gonna be real, I never really noticed her until I went back and looked, and then I started to see psycho behavior. So her and a group of other girls, 3 other girls on YouTube, were watching my page and making comments in their lives that I knew were directed to me. You know, a subliminal, right? So because I have tattoos around my eye, I guess they had thought that like I had a black eye, and because my lives were long, they thought that my man was forcing me to go live. But that's just me. I just talk my ass off. I'm not going to apologize for me. But they had such a problem with everything that I was doing. And at this time, I was faithfully going live every single day for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Call me crazy if you want. But my content was about missing children, people that were being murdered, people that were being molested. It was a lot geared around children. So they started false flagging me, right? Because they wanted this shit with me. And then when we got into it, at this time, I didn't know when I was taking up for her, but also stating the facts that we as women should not be trying to hook up with content creators, right? And then like sending them our nudes. Like if you're going to hook up. But why does it... You should never do that. I advocate that to children all the time. Do not send your naked body around the internet. And I also educate them on what sending another child's nudes can, it can be an issue going forward with the law, because that is breaking the law as well. So, I don't know if she didn't like how I addressed her, whatever, but then she immediately went at my friend Miss Meat. Miss Meat had a daughter that had passed away some years ago, and Cly had made certain statements. That's her name, is Cly. So I immediately went live and I started to address her. I have no issue with the things that I've said, and in reality, I know that I have 4 Queen's Thrones accounts or channels, but on one of them I addressed her more during that time, and you can kind of see it all unfold. The story is still up. I never took it down for that reason, because in reality, I think that this is a beautiful woman, but I think that for some reason, and I think I have found those reasons, she's damaged. And I think that all of us, in one way, shape, or form, when you go through something as a child or at some point of your life, you it can change you, right? And there's been times even through these 3 years where she's been stalking my life. Like, trust and believe, I have all the proof. She has stalked me. But you can make your decision for yourself. My sister Queen's Throne did videos about her because she was attacking me, and my sister didn't want me to keep addressing her because it was taking away from what I was doing. And yet it has. Because even when I put out content about children, that's why some of my videos up going against pedophilia are not up, because she's false flagging me. And I know that if there ever was a day that we could let bygones be bygones and I just don't talk bad about her or she don't talk bad about me, then I know that those false flags would stop, because I know that they're coming from her. Because when you don't address her, she tries to false flag you. That's what she does to me anyway. So I have several videos that have been removed from this chick. She will tell you that I spoke about her mother, and I did, but only after she had spoke about me being molested at 4 years old, as well as other things that I shared online, throwing it in my face, bringing up my mother, bringing up my father. She said that my mother allowed me to be molested, and all this, made her own story up about what my childhood was about. But that's not what it was. She went after my father for being a master mason. And side note, there's another YouTuber up here that claims that she supports me and Sweet Ma. Shout out to her. She also wanted us, I guess, to know that, Enki is a Freemason. I'm well aware of this. I was aware of it before. She said that we should cut him out of our life because he's a Freemason. But I have Freemasons in my family. My dad is a master Mason. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. He's over 33rd degree at this point, last time I checked or whatever. And me and him have a pretty different relationship or whatever. But I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? We're not in a bad way with each other, but, my dad fought for this country in several ways. So some of that shit changed his life, But he is a Mason. A lot of my family is Masons. My mother's an Eastern Star. So if I cut out all the Masons around me, even though I'm not one, I'm not even an Eastern Star, then, I wouldn't have anybody in my family no more. You feel what I'm saying? But, I don't know. So long story short with this chick, she made a video about, Inky and trying to expose all that. So I just wanted to state that. I didn't want to act like I didn't see it or whatever. But, to each their own at this point, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not a Mason. So, but I'm not going to cut off my whole family just because, you know what I'm saying, that motherfucker's a Mason or whatever. That shit don't affect me. If they end up sacrificing me, I got it in a lot of videos where I've talked about, you know what I'm saying, my dad's ties. But anyway, she tried to attack my whole family. It wasn't just my dad. It was also my sister, my brothers. She tries to say that I don't have a sister. So anyway, even though my sister had spoke on her channel or whatever, at first she respected what my sister had said in the video. My sister does videos and she doesn't speak at all normally, but she addressed Cly, and Cly, didn't validate it really. Like, she did, but then she backstepped on it, and that's fine or whatever. I'll be whoever you want me to be. But my videos speak for myself. The ones that have my name on it, those are my channels. Besides the Rabbits Got the Gun. But, and Cash Me Out. I do have a Cash Me Out channel where some of my music is. But, so, at this point, we're talking about over 2 years. We're about to go into our 3rd year of arguing. And I'm just, not out of steam. I got a lot of things that I could say and throw back. But at this point, it's I have a lot of new people that follow me, and I don't want to leave that just impression. You know what I mean? Because I really want to get back to the things that matter. But I'm going to be honest. Again, that is one of the reasons also that we're not talking about certain cases, because as soon as I do, she's going to strike it down. So I don't know what needs to take place here, whatever. But when I tried to go on her panel, I hit her link. She had dropped it down there. That's when Enki came up, the video we had just seen. Well, I had came up when he was up there, but she wouldn't let me on her panel. And she persists to talk shit about me and all this and that on there. So I'm like, all right, whatever. At this time, when she does lives on me, I make sure that, you know, I send it to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, is directly around me so that they could just see and be entertained by the lies that she tells. Now, low-key, Shorty wants to be a comedian, and I'm not even going to slander her efforts. Sometimes she's funny, but it's not what she does up here when, like, she's lying, roasting on people. That's funny. It's when you see, like, the real her come out. And I'm being just totally genuine in this moment. I could continue to go on or whatever, and she's really not going to give a fuck about what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it because I'm scared or whatever. But I feel like at this time, I had to go within over the last several days, which I've done before, and look at why I came to YouTube. Did I come to YouTube to argue with somebody that does not like me or likes me a lot and doesn't know how to deal with it? I don't think I'm better than her. I think that her skin complexion is beautiful. I like certain outfits she wears and the way that she wears her clothes sometimes, or wears, you know what I'm saying, her hair or whatever. I think some of the things that she does is funny, but not the lie roast, right? So, but me saying that is not, that's just me being real. Because I can dislike somebody, but I can see things in them like, damn, but if you wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like this. So long story short, y'all know that Rabbit's Got the Gun, you know what I'm saying, the original channel. Shout out to Dr. Enki. Y'all know that Rabbit's Got the Gun channel is down, and Enki did lose a channel behind it as well. Now, Clyde claims that she, and pardon me, you guys, because I'm just going to do it like this. I don't feel like just dragging her. Like, I'm over it. You feel what I'm saying? I would rather address the issue here because I feel like every time that I drag, you know what I'm saying, a black woman, another black woman, I feel like that takes away from really my fight. Because it's not only a waste of time, but it also is, how can I sit up here and, you know, fight for my people, but I'm dragging down some or whatever? And it could also be that, and I'm not trying to like say these things or whatever to antagonize this, but sometimes this is a single mother. Shout out to the single mothers out there. But sometimes being a single mother can be hard too. I've been a single mother before. Or things in your life just don't pan out the way that you want, or you don't get the approval that you think you deserve. But I'm not meaning to be disrespectful. I think that Clyde is kind of socially awkward. I also know that she has bipolar, and I have bipolar as well. So I also feel like when I'm dragging somebody else with bipolar, what am I doing behind the scenes to them? And this is enough. I don't want to entertain this anymore. And over the last few days, I thought about taking my videos down that I've done about her, but I also felt like, why? Because it tells the story. You know, I don't want to just come here today and be like, you know, and I can make those videos on Concealed Ringleaders channel go away too. All I think is due is an apology because I have the proof of what this whole thing was about to begin with. I didn't go at her family first. She went at mine. But I was going to let it go. But I don't want to now come here because I didn't plan none of this. I was going to make some comments about them. They were going to be very different from what you're seeing right now. But I decided that one of us has to be the bigger person. Not saying that she's not the bigger person. But honestly, when I hit her link that day, I wanted to really talk to her. I wanted to see, you know, maybe if we could just talk this shit out. Why does it have to go further? Like, we're going into our 3rd year. Why? What are we getting out of this? She said that I was fat and all this. I stood up. Like, I've done so many things to prove that where I was coming from was honest and real. But it just is never enough. So why continue it? But over the few days or whatever, Enki had lost his channel. And And Rabbit's Got the Gun was gone as well. She came up here last night and claimed that I abandoned Dr. Inky. I don't care about him. I used him while being a cash cow of some sort. Again, I support Dr. Inky's products. Can't really see it, but you know what I'm saying? It's official like a rough with a whistle. Okay? But and I got CMOS and stuff, and we talked about that, right? But that's another reason why I really didn't put her on Rabbit's Got the Gun, besides the song that was played or whatever. I just left it alone. And, my king is like, fuck that. But I have to be real and just state that, like, it's just... I used to come up here when somebody had their name in my mouth. My name in their mouth. And beeline right to the computer to, argue with them or argue at them or talk to the computer about them. Like, that's really what's going on. And I just don't want to do that no more. So, I mean, like, after today, she can say what the fuck she wants to say. Is not finna bother me. And if anybody that supports me or supports Dr. Inky, if you feel like you know what I'm saying, aren't coming through with the come through, then it, you know what I mean, it is what it is. You can approach me or whatever with it, but listen to my response as well. Because I support everybody around me as much as I possibly can. Dr. Inky doesn't pull up to all my lives. I don't have to pull up to all of his. I have a family as well. I have things going on in my life as well that are good. But she claimed that because Dr. Inky wasn't up here, like, I don't know, she just thought that, like, I forgot about him, but I never did. I put up the Rabbit's Got the Gun so that shit could live on. I didn't know if his backup channel was next to be, removed down. I told him in advance, like, they out here, he knew that they were false flagging him. You know what I mean? But I'm going to support Dr. Inky through whatever he do or whatever. And if we fall out, we fall out. But we don't need, like, people trying to, like, facilitate that into happening. Like, I support Dr. Inky because I think that his movement is something that we need in this community. He's talking about health. He's also talking about financial things. And, I mean, the list goes on. The man is smart. I like him as a friend. And that's what he's always been to me. So because he loses a channel, that channel that had 40K or whatever, 30 something K, so what? I'm gonna be with him till he grow that up, unless he doesn't want me around no more. And he ain't told me that. So I'm still gonna be there. I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna soak up the information that he brings. I'm gonna support him while he does it. But she claimed that I abandoned him. She claimed that I abandoned him, and I did turn up the audio, whatever, and I'm going to leave the screen kind of like this because, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers be flagging, obviously. So if you don't see me on these channels that I'm streaming from right now, check me on my other channels. Just know that, because, yeah. She also bought light brown contacts because she noticed that my eyes are green. And she wanted to reciprocate that.
Hello. Please hit the like. Thank you. Hey, everyone that's here. I came through for a little bit just to talk about folks' pages getting terminated.
And see, she always does that as well. Now, when I don't cam up, she'll say that like I'm hiding or, I got something going on or whatever. No, I just come on YouTube when I want to. And if I would rather spend a night with my family watching a movie or going out, taking my kids shopping or whatever, then that's what I'm going to do because I brought my kids in this world. I didn't birth you. I didn't birth nobody else. So if me and my children or my family or me and my best friend or me and one of my sisters or me and one of my brothers or whoever are having a moment, I'm not going, that's why I really don't have a schedule. But normally if I go live at 6 p.m. Central, or whatever. But I'm going to get back to going live more on a regular basis. I'm definitely trying to come back tomorrow with something. I have things to talk about. Never ran out of content. But it's just like, I'm not going to play this game. Like, I'm here to raise my children. Like,
and them being abandoned
and get money for my family
after their page is terminated. Okay? So I know that the YouTube streets right now are, you know, going through whatever they're going through, but that shit ain't even important. It's old regurgitated bullshit. I'll talk about folks when I get ready. Right now I'm talking about Inky losing his page. It got terminated after he did some real foul ass shit. And the thing is, you know, I like I said, I don't know what the whole situation is. I don't give a damn. All I know is that Queen's Throne disappeared like a motherfucker. Okay, when he had all those hundreds of people in the chat, the bitch was clout chasing.
Damn, that's crazy, because I could have sworn that I had posted in my community board that my daughter, I communicate with my people in my community board. You know what I mean? If I'm not on here for a couple of days, and sometimes I just, especially right now, y'all, like I said, my brother had passed away a year ago. A lot of things had happened a year ago. Some not as really traumatizing or whatever, but just, you know, the thought has come up. But my brother did pass last year, and almost around this time, this is when he was placed on life support. So if I don't feel like coming up here throughout the month of November, or I'm sparse or whatever, know that I'm going to be back in December. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I've been on YouTube talking about the same shit since 2016. You feel what I'm saying? Like, same shit. I'm not going nowhere. Period. Like, nothing's going to change that. But this time of month is hard for me right now. You know, he just passed a year ago. It'll get easier.
Hold on just a minute. When he had all those hundreds of motherfuckers in the chat, man, you couldn't keep her away from that motherfucker. As y'all see, he had like 3 people in his chat today. Okay? I mean,
and he had 3 people in the chat, because what happens is when you go live, not all the time is there a whole bunch of people sitting there waiting for that live, and he didn't use that channel that much, so that channel has to get more in the algorithm. Like, when I look up Dr. Inky now, the backup channel has moved up to the first, you know what I mean, channel that appears now. So now I see it, you know what I'm saying, more easier, whatever. And that took him posting and premiering videos to get that to happen. So, I mean, and some of the notifications I haven't been getting. So I just wanted to state that as well.
Went up to like 15. Please hit the like. Thank you. But it was just very weird. It was like, what had me dead was the fact that I haven't seen Queen's Throne over there. I haven't seen the other lady over there. His jaws are looking sunken in, and so are hers. Okay?
Now, I don't look at Dr. Inky and feel like his jaws are sunken in. Mine aren't sunken in. She's also going to claim that I used 5 filters. I posted a video that said all natural flow or something like that. And she's going to critique that as well. Again, this is the same way that my hair was in that video. So I'm like really not understanding the issue. But, you know, on occasion they've said that I Photoshop my live streams. You can't do that. That's not how it works. And everybody uses Snapchat or these other things. It's not like I don't have pictures of what I look like without a filter. I come live every day. Most of my videos on all of my channels, I'm in them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
They both looking like they're starving. But I know why Queen's Throne's jaws look sunken in. That's because of the filters. Okay? Period. Like, bitch, you ain't lost not.
And did I take that video just to like lie about what I look like, knowing that I would come back on camera as soon as I came back? Like, the lies that people tell. I'm just saying, and for what? I wasn't even on here or talking about her. So what is the problem? And I'm going to be on here regardless if so-and-so don't like it or they do. It's fine. I'm going to be on here because I understand that I'm not for everybody. But obviously, she has some type of liking to me because, you know, when I don't really like somebody, I'm not checking for them like that. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just saying.
Too much weight at all for you to be sitting up there putting double filters on so that you could get attention still.
Okay, it's double filters now, but it's going to, you know, progress. But I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this because I want to be more healthier. Yes, weight is going to come with it, but I've also lost 5 pounds. And I think that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Bitch. But I don't see you in his chat supporting him like you were when he had all those people over there.
Now, normally somebody would be mad because you're in a person's chat. You got people on YouTube that get down like that. I'm not that type. You can support me and somebody else at the same time. However, I think that some other people's channels, they wouldn't be in my channel, in my chat, because what we talk about is different. I'll just say it like that.
That's my thing. Okay, you were posting them every time he went live. You were dropping his Cash App. You should be still doing that with 3 people in the chat.
I did last night, okay, when he was in the presidential video. I came in there when I had seen that he was live because it didn't give me a notification, even though I have my notifications set for all the people that I support as all. But, you know, we know how that goes, right? So when I had seen it pop up in my recommends or whatever, you know, when you go to your home screen, it was like the 3rd video over whatever. So I clicked it and I watched, and then I got in the chat and I put his, you know, product list in there.
I don't see what the issue is. Okay. If y'all cared about his page, you post them so he could what? Get his subscribers back or whatever. No, they were just over there clout chasing. That's it. It's a sad situation. It really is. And this is my thing. I'm not here to pick at anybody, but I'm gonna tell the truth because this nigga sat up on my platform, talked all type of shit about the number of individuals I had in my chat.
And the reason why he did so, Clyde, be real, is because you were speaking on him. So you get to go live and put our names in the title, but when we come on your channel and, you know, we point out how you're just trying to get views off of our name or whatever, right? Then we're wrong. Like, I just don't understand that logic. It doesn't make sense to me. Or if we comment about your live that you were scared to let us in, speaking of me, you didn't want me to hit your link. And in reality, that would be the last time that I ever do that, because you obviously do not want to work this out, and it's not going to be a tug of war thing. Because what would happen is, if I go over there and you're trying to just disrespect me and all that shit like that, we're not going to get to the bottom of it, and I'm either going to continue to drag you, or I'm just going to be like, she doesn't even exist. You'll turn into a ghost. I mean, you've lied on my king even, bro. You've went after all my baby daddies, and then when I did it to you, you had a problem with it. Like, what, bro?
Because I didn't have a lot of people over here, because I didn't title it to make a whole bunch of people come. He insulted me, okay? And Queen's Throne thought it was cute. She thought that they were going to ride off into the damn sunset together and have a CMOS empire and all this weird shit. Right. But what happened was he lost his page and motherfuckers disappeared. And the other sister, Sweet Ma, I don't know who she was talking about, but she said that any scammers and people asking her for money need to stay away from her, because she's not playing and she will put their ass on Front Street. She said that she's so sick of people hitting her up for money.
Okay, now let me also state this. It was a couple of days ago, and Sweet Ma was in my DMs on Instagram. So she didn't tell me that we had a problem. So, I mean, if we have a problem, we have a problem. But I never asked her for money, and I'm pretty sure Enki didn't ask her for money either, right? Because that's what everybody in the community really is mad about at Enki, is that he's selling products. His products are flying off the shelf. So if I don't talk to Enki for a week, a month even, I'm not finna like be tripping, bro. I'm not finna breathe down his neck and make him talk. He just lost a channel with a lot of subscribers. Not saying that he took it hard, but if he focused on whatever he was focusing on, I'm gonna let him do it. He knows where I'm at. So you can do that when you're not using YouTube to hook up with a man. I'm just saying.
I said, I don't see none of them in the chat. I don't see them doing any 40-day fast. This nigga talking about he got a new 40-day fast. Is that why your jaws are sunken in? Is that why you look so hungry? You
that's a lie.
Look like you're starving, bro. Like, for real. It's sad as hell. But yeah, you sat up and talked about my numbers. You paraded those women. You just did all this weird shit, and you didn't accomplish shit. You had a page that you had for over 8 years. Where is it now? It's gone. But you talk shit about me having a little 100 people in my chat when Sinetta was over here. I don't understand that shit. Now you can't muster up more than 30. And look at, even my chat is lower than what it would usually be because I'm talking about a non-existent person that
obviously he did exist because he had almost 35,000 subscribers. And he'll gain them all back. They're all gonna find him. There is still people that are doing the fast, and he would have never spoke on you, but you spoke on him first. And he was even nice enough to hit your panel and had patience with you while you then allowed, Sanetta and Napa to come up there and disrespect him, all for the sake of your views. You even changed the title from talking about me in the title to talking about just them. That's the difference between me and you. I don't have to do that. You do. That's why you've went through so many moderators, Clyde. And it really doesn't even have to end like this. It really doesn't have to be like this. I've seen some growth in you. I would be a lie if I did not say it. But it does also seem like you're reverting back. And I'm wondering if the winter time has something to do with that and, not getting sun and shit like that. But she does live in Cali. So, she probably gets more sun than shit, what I would get in Minnesota. But, and what I'm saying, I'm not coming for her. I'm just being real as fuck. I really, you know what I'm saying? I could see the beauty in people. There's people that I really don't like on this motherfucker. But, if a certain topic comes up or some event happens and they shine in that motherfucker, I'm gonna be like, shit. You know what I mean? But I also felt like she always wanted my approval or whatever. And I've had issues with certain other women on YouTube and it ended like that. Like, that's what it was. So, like, me and them would beef. And then I said something while dragging them that caused them to put more money into their platform or change some of their ways or whatever. And they ended up growing bigger. You feel what I'm saying? So, and when I do that, it's not just to bring the other person down, but like, you want shit with me. I'm kind of like the candy man. You don't want me to show up, don't bring my name. And that's what she's used to. But lately, I let a lot of shit slide. And I have all the videos. I just ain't trying to edit them yet. You know what I mean? But when I do, if I need to, I would just like to delete everything that I have in my flash drive of her and delete all these videos and just make that agreement. But for some reason, I feel like I have to hold on to this shit as evidence because she lie roasts. And that's the thing, like, when she's telling the truth and she's roasting, some of that shit be funny. But when she's lying, I just don't support that. You know what I mean? Yes, it ends November 25th, and some people are going to continue, on from there. But yes, it does. And I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? I've been in communication with Enki. It's just like, I'm letting him, I know that when you open up a business, like, the wellness bar, it's going to take some time for him to get that together. And the last thing he needs is somebody that claims that they support him, demanding his time and his energy when he already has 5 children and he's trying to run his YouTube. The last thing he needs is friends barking at him. You know what I'm saying? So I can step back because I truly support him. He is my friend. I don't need to be there every minute. He knows where I'm at. Enki has no problem with, asking for my advice or help or, whatever when he needs it. So I don't understand why she's so worried about what our friendship. That's weird. It's weird.
Nobody really gives a damn about, because everyone knows you're a scamming ass nigga. Okay. Now, a whole bunch of stuff happened. Hold on real quick.
Now, a lot of these people are talking about the water thing and, he's addressed that several times, but that wasn't his water. Okay. That wasn't his water. He was actually consuming that same water. So I don't know why they keep putting that on him. It's just really weird. So she gonna come back. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why he lost his page, because he allowed Satan to take over what should have been for good. Okay, when he started having certain broads around him, he wanted to showboat for these bitches. But understand, this is his true nature. But he really started showing out, and then he had those influences like Queen's Throne. Okay,
Clyde, you should really get fitted for these contacts though, because, and I'm not being funny when I say this, like those aren't contacts that she like went to a doctor to get. You know what I'm saying? I seen, you probably can't see it, but she has contacts. She made it apparent to like turn her eye and all this shit so we could see the color. I'm not the only one that picked up on it, but in reality, don't buy them ones because some of them are fucked up. Like the chemicals that they put on them, you know, through shipping and all that could really be fucked up on your eye. Plus, if they haven't been like approved or registered or whatever, they 9 times out of 10 come from China, and we know that China, this is a real thing. Like you could look into it or whatever. So if you are getting your contacts from, you know, if you wear them or whatever, and these I'm talking about are like the fashion type of contacts, you should really go to an eye doctor. You can get them also with non-prescription, but something that actually fits your eye, because it can actually cause blindness, and it can also cut like the cornea and all that of your eye. Like I'm not an eye doctor, but I had watched several videos on YouTube about some of the contact brands that are even being like talked about on YouTube or whatever. Cause like I said, a lot of them come from China, and the stuff that's in there, like it's supposed to be saline solution, 100% sterile, but it has other chemicals in it, and some people have lost their sight or have other issues because of that. But, you know, I'm just saying. But I don't know. I think because she made comments about my eyes before, and it was just really weird. So I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
bitch, you were so vocal when I first dragged your ass about trying to be sexy for this married man. And then, like...
No, I didn't look at it as me being sexy. I looked at it as me wearing the clothes that I normally don't get a chance to wear because of, you know, how I work. So because I want to wear the things, like I thought when you buy clothes, you buy them to wear them, right? Or do I have this messed up? Do we just buy clothes for them to sit in the closet? And when you get an opportunity to wear them, you just wear a t-shirt? Like I think when I was doing, you know, a certain type of thing, right, at my job where I was in the streets and how I was wearing t-shirts, you know, because you're not going to want to, on some of these situations that I'm speaking of, you're definitely not going to want to be dressed up. You're not going to bring your heels out. You know what I mean? You need tennis shoes and motherfucking a t-shirt and some joggers or some shit, bro. Like, you need to be comfortable, bro, because you're going to be running and moving and you got to move, okay? So that's my thing. Like, I just don't understand. And now that, you know, my job changed and I'm now, you know, doing more things at home, or what I'm doing now that I can't talk about, I just find that really weird that because I want to wear my clothes and I'm wearing my clothes online, that I'm trying to be sexy for another man. And imagine if I was trying to be sexy for Enki in those videos, right? Then imagine what type of sexual my man gets to see. I'm just saying. But that stays in our bedroom though, you know.
You're not even in his chat. Like, I'm confused. Why aren't you, like, jumping that head first out the window like you were? What's that about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Mm-hmm. Please hit the like. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on real quick. Trying to read the chat.
She does. She really does. She really thinks she is dragging me. And it's really, really sad because, like, that's my thing. That's my whole thing this time. Like, this is really, at this point, just getting out of control. For what? Enki's not married. No, he's not. But that's what they got floating around. You know what I'm saying? He told me he wasn't married, but it wouldn't matter to me anyway because me and Enki just support each other. We're friends. So if he got a new, girlfriend tomorrow, or if him and this wife or whatever that I've never, a lot of people call people they wife or husband or whatever, but they just been together for a while. That's the type of situation that I got from it or whatever. But I'm not here to talk about his business or whatever. He may be married and just didn't tell me, but it wouldn't have mattered, and he was well aware of that. We never talked on that type of fashion. Like, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, trying to be his motherfucking girl. So, this is very odd. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments.
Yeah, this shit is sad. So, like I said, these folks are mentally ill, okay? They don't have any common sense. They were clout chasing. I mean, these hoes are habitual with that shit. They get up under a nigga that has a fucking big platform. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to act a fucking fool. And that's all there is to it. Like, the shit is stupid. So now that he doesn't have the platform or the people, they don't want shit to do with him. And they damn sure ain't going over there dropping his Cash App.
And that's a whole lie. Because when Enki, the first day Enki came back, I was in there supporting him. I also shared his channel and shit. And then I also removed shit off of my page. But it had been up for like 2 days. So the people that needed to see it, seen it. And I do that for a certain reason so I can, control how my sway goes. This is my page. You feel what I'm saying? This is my shit. But also that same channel is on my channel link or whatever. I'm going to be modifying that as well, adding channels in. So like basically when you go to my channel, you'll also see, if you go down, or depends on what type of device you're on, you'll see other channel holders where I have them on my page. Like, you can go to their channel from my channel. I'm featuring them. That is one of the channels that I was on when he came back. So I don't know why, like, what? Period.
Singing his praises about how good his CMOS is and how they're, losing weight and all this foolishness. Like, all that.
It sounds kind of like she wants to do the fast, y'all. Maybe we got to motivate her to do the fast with us. There's nothing wrong with that. I could do a fast with somebody that don't like me.
That shit is like a lie. He got angry because some information got out here, and I'm not about to repeat it, but it had to do with some other product of his not being viable.
Right here, she's talking about the fake ass water situation where people are trying to lie on Enki and say that he was selling water that shut people's kidneys down. He was not selling that water. He was consuming it just like everybody else.
And someone getting sick from it. And instead of him just being a man and saying, you know what, whatever, this shit's already been out here, for years, I'm going to let it be what it is, and I'm going to move forward. He took it real, personal. Sat up here and just, the shit is sad. And now I'll just say this. Now Queen's Throne has disappeared. She was calling that man's mother a B word. Okay, she was saying that.
Now, when she says this, she's talking about Taharka, and yes, I did do a video, and I did say what I said about that man's mother. So he owes me money for scamming me out of a van and then lying on my name. So anything I want to say about him, I'm gonna say it. And then on top of that, he put Enki and his children in danger. If that's not enough, allegedly in the beginning of this live, I showed you where people were saying that I don't care about black boys, but Enki does have black sons, as well as I do too. And I cover cases. I work directly with black boys in real life as well. A victim is a victim. So I don't know where these lies are coming from that is echoed in these YouTube streets, but I'm here to talk about it. So this is what we're doing.
She did think it was funny. The pictures that were up there, all that shit. So that means that he knew what he was getting into, period.
So right there, she just told my crowd, those that support me, my family, people that knew, you know what I mean? This already, she just told you something you already knew. It's not going to take the whole 2 hours. Don't trip. Like somewhere in here, this dude comes up or whatever.
She ain't lost near one of her pages. Y'all noticed that?
I actually did lose a page, but not recently, no. I've lost several. You take down your pages though, Clyde. I lost them. So it's okay. I lost Rabbit's Got the Gun too. I'm not crying. We just made more Rabbits Got the Gun channels.
Mm-hmm. She wanted to be up under someone that was, you know, going up against Sonetta and other niggas, so she could put her fat 2 cents in. Bitch, you could do that on your own, ho. You don't need a nigga for that. But you thought, like, I don't know what the fuck you thought you were doing over there, but I see what it is. Okay, that nigga looking hungry. He was starting to get chubby again when you bitches were sweating him. What happened? I
don't know. You would have to ask Enki. See, because, you know, I wasn't stalking his life, so I don't know what he's been eating. But we are doing a fast, so I'm pretty sure that he's working out and eating good, you know. And, you know, shit, like I said, when he's ready to come around more, he will. He was just in the chat earlier. Like, what is the problem?
Wonder.
But he's also opening up a wellness bar. He also has his own business. So if he's not on here, or if I'm not on the phone with him as much, I understand that, because that alone is support. I'm going to get out your way, let you handle your business, let you shine, baby. But I still got love for you. I'm still right here. We still got Rabbits Got the Gun. Like, this whole little fake ass beef that they're trying to start between me and Enki. First it was we're messing around, and now I abandoned him when his channel was terminated. Oh, okay. That's funny.
Sad. I'm just trying to get understanding. So again, like I said, she's not posting his channel anymore. They have pretty much abandoned.
Oh, at the same time, I had posted his channel about 2 hours before she did this live. I posted it in my community tab, into which I was also in that comment section and dropping the link to his products. But again, if I miss one of Dr. Enki's live streams, or even for a whole day, or, you know, even sparingly, that doesn't mean that I support him any less than what I did a month or whatever ago. That's still my homeboy. Like, I still want him to do what he needs to do. He's an awesome person. He's a great father, and he's a great businessman. Period. Stop trying to slander that man's name.
That idea, you know, now he's a scammer. Bitch, you knew he was a scammer. You liked it. You thought it was attractive, ho. It wasn't as though you know.
I don't know who she talking about right there, but I've never said Enki was a scammer. That's weird as hell. I never even came out and said anything about Enki. I actually, even when he was gone, I dropped the link to his backup page as well.
Just finding the shit out. You knew he was around Polite. Not only that, let's put that to the side. The fact that he admitted that he knew Polite was scheming and he didn't give a damn, that he was just like, whatever. So that lets you know what type of nigga he is right there. But
no, see, I understand that people fall out. And one of the things that people fall out the most about is when they find out that the other person is a sexual predator of a child or even of an adult. That could damage or alter any type of friendship, no matter how close the two were. Let's be real here.
They wanted that clout. They thought, oh, okay, I sit up in his face, I could get the audience over to my page. It didn't transfer. He was using motherfuckers.
So he was using us, but we were also using him, allegedly, right? And that's crazy, because that's not what the fuck is going on. See how, like, lies can get started? I mean, I'm glad and I'm thankful that those that support me know that this is not the truth. They know that nothing has happened between me and Enki. And if it did, I would not demand that, you know what I'm saying, people don't support him or whatever, still rock with him. Shit, I'll low-key still be watching his videos because he brings facts and information. But we're not beefing. And y'all not finna force us into beefing. Y'all have already tried this. It's not working. Next situation that you guys are gonna try to concoct in your head.
Time a nigga got you up there 10, 12 hours, that's usury, okay?
Shit. It's not usury when we both decided that this is what we were gonna do. And it's not usury when it's coming from a person like me, myself. I have videos up. I've done 24-hour live streams before. Just because my kids were gone for the summer, seeing their other portion of the family or whatever. So shit, I motherfucking went live. You know what I'm saying? For 24 hours. You can hear my man in the background and my children during this whole time. Like, except for when they were gone. But what is the problem? Like, why would I be tripping about going live for a long time on Rabbits Got the Gun, even if it wasn't low-key my channel? Like, high-key. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, I've never mixed and mingled with somebody because they had a large crowd. I often mix and mingle with those that have a small crowd because that's where you really bond at. When you can pay more attention to the chat. And I'm not tripping about getting more views and subs and all that. Of course, I like getting views and subs. Everybody does that creates content. But I'm not just sitting behind here trying to concoct or get close to people just to get views and subs. I'm genuinely just doing my research on shit and speaking up about things that I don't like or trying to show y'all, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. And I feel like that's what Enki is doing as well, you know, on here, and also giving us his knowledge about things that we as a community need to focus on. If we continue to be, you know, unhealthy, we're eating all this processed food and shit, then let's say the shit hits the fan and there's a whole out race war in this bitch. Or, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking government on some bullshit. You know, don't get me started in my conspiracy theories. But all them things could very well happen. And then what, we're just going to be trying to protect ourselves unhealthy? A lot of people are looking at this when Queen's Throne was inserted into this fast, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it to lose weight. That would be a plus as well, but I also have PCOS. So I'm going to gain weight regardless. I could eat a fucking, like, 5 chips and my body stores shit if I'm eating bad foods in the wrong places or whatever. I've stood up. There's no shame in my body. I'm a size 14. Shout out to all the plus size women. This woman is also plus size, but I'm not up here disrespecting her and her motherfucking body every day or when I get the opportunity to. That's why I'm saying, like, this shit gotta be done or whatever. Like, what are we even arguing about at this point? If I don't like you and you don't like me, then can't we just agree to go along our ways? Or do you want to, you know, have me drag you so you can flag my videos down? Or keep up this shit because you really want to knock my channels down because I have more subs than you?
Yeah, even on your job, you get an hour break, you know? So I'm confused. In like 2 15-minute breaks, like you get.
And during those videos playing, because everybody had submissions or people in the public, right? Other smaller content creators had, you know, submissions that they wanted us to look at. And some of those were an hour. And that happened a couple times during the live. So of course those lives are going to be longer. And then you have a panel where several people are talking. I mean, it's common sense.
Time. So you know, like I said, these bitches like being used. But the thing is, she played herself and now she looks stupid and she's trying to hide. And then she'll come back like nothing happened. No, bitch. A whole bunch of shit happened.
See, again, I was not hiding. I was dealing with my children. I was nursing my daughter back into health when she needed me. Other things have happened where my children needed me. And I've been right there. Bro, I got a whole 11-year-old. My 11-year-old went on a date. Yes, it was, you know, a chaperone date. But he went on a date. Brought his girlfriend out to eat for dinner and a movie. Bro, I have things like, bro, what? Like, I have grown children that, you know, need to run shit past me or they're, you know, jumping over hurdles and shit to get to where they need to be. I'm going to spend that time with my children when I need to. I love my YouTube channel. I love the family that I have on YouTube, but I'm always going to put my real family first. Like, that's one thing I'm going to do. And me too. If I need some alone time, that's what I'm going to do. Period.
You disrespected several motherfuckers behind this, trying to impress this brother. And now you see he's just a CMOS head. Okay, you see just a, you know, he turned out by his own product. He's Pookie of the CMOS community. And just as far
nobody could turn into Pookie off of CMOS. It's not a drug.
As the conscious community goes. Okay. For years, they've been saying, I found a video from like 5 years ago where they were saying, hey, don't buy nothing from him. You know, he ain't right. Woo, 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 all that. So it's not as though it's not out here. Okay. The shit is sad. But again, like I said, they don't care about the reputations. They don't care about what's going on with the shit. None of that.
Hey, Sierra, I definitely care about my reputation. That's why in the beginning, I put a stop to them lies about that I advocate for the death of little black boys. That's just crazy. I have black children. I have a black man. I'm not in a relationship with a white man. For those that's what they do, that's what they do. But that's not me. So stop. Like, people need to stop putting shit on me and then getting mad, like, when I respond or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
Okay? All they care about is what's in the chat and what they could get out of the situation. The other broad, she was so fucking thirsty. She was deep throating bananas on this nigga's page and shit, thirsting after, well, appearing to thirst after him. But I think she was trying to make her ex-girlfriend jealous.
Now, Sweet Ma did have a relationship with the T, and she did eat a banana on the live stream where we were doing fitness stuff. After one of the walks, she ate a banana, but she wasn't deep throating the banana. She just ate the banana.
Okay? That's all that was. Okay? Because I was like, why would you be over there swallowing the fucking banana whole, bitch? Shouldn't you be eating like a peach or something? Showing some tongue action? I'm confused. Like, y'all should be actually happy that page has been deleted because y'all acted a complete fool on that motherfucker.
No, but I think you're happy though. But those videos are still up. I just want to let you know that.
Fully yourself.
On several channels.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Please hit the like.
So right here, they're trying to slander Jack Frost. Shout out to Jack Frost. All of this stuff that's being said about Inky, me, as well as other people in connection, like Sweet Ma and Jack Frost, it's all speculation. It's all lies. People jump into conclusions and things like that. And that's not the case. So I just want to state that as well.
That's a damn shame. Please hit the like button. So again, Queen's Throne was clout chasing. She was paying the nigga. And I guess all that dried up along with the CMOS. Okay. And now that it's all dried up, she's in hiding. She, as I said on her page, has a picture that is heavily filtered. It's filtered twice. Okay. She had one filter on and then she had the filter on the camera that will have you looking like a totally different bitch. Okay. I said, who's this?
It's Snapchat, bro. It's Snapchat. I'm going to make this bigger. I just want you to see. So if you know Clyde's eyes, they're black. You probably can't see it really good in this picture, but as somebody, I wear contacts, but mine aren't colored necessarily all the time or whatever. I do have other colors, but my eyes are green. And I guess she just found that out or whatever. I don't know, but I can tell that she's wearing contacts and she's wearing very cheap ones. I just wanted to point that out again, because if you buy contacts that also don't even fit your eye, there are things like stigmatism, and stigmatism means that your eye is kind of shaped like a football, which means that the contact would not properly fit your eye. I'm not an eye doctor, not even an assistant, but I have like what you would say 18/18, what I'm saying, vision or whatever. My shit ain't 20/20, but it's things that are like far away, like if I don't have my contacts in, or glasses or whatever. I don't like wearing glasses because it's just a little much. I don't like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but the one, that I wear the most are clear, whatever. But, so I just wanted to point that out as well, because she also has a shirt that after I had worn it, I guess she went and found one that looked just like it and was wearing it while she had just did a video talking about my shirt and how I looked in it. I don't know. It's just really weird. So I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Talking about natural teas. No, baby. Ain't shit natural about that wig on top of your motherfucking head looking every bit of fucking synth.
But this is my hair. It's my hair. It's what it's like when it's dry. It's my hair. It used to be very much thicker. It's not as thick anymore, right? But I miss when it was like thick. It was thicker. You feel what I'm saying? But I still have a full head of hair. And then I'm also on, like biotin, right? Vitamin B. The biotin one for your skin and hair and nails or whatever. As well as other ones. And they're obviously working because my hair is healthier. Like the other day when she's done several videos lately about me, but when she did her last one, obviously it was early in the morning or whatever. These are different lights than the actual daylight. So I'm not like adding filters when I'm live. Like you can't do that on StreamYards, period. But part of my hair was like in my shirt or whatever, like cuz the sauna suits, they have like that cuff around the collar and around like the cuffs and stuff like that, the handcuffs. So it was just like, that's when I put it on because I was running out the door that day. I was late a little bit almost. And my mom always taught me to be on time. So even when I think I'm late, I'm actually early, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know this. But it's just weird how like even when I rock my own shit and I just use the filter on I just was taking pictures. I have several or whatever. There was some without filters. I have pictures without filters that are up. Why is that a problem? But everybody else can do it, but just not me. That's weird.
You funky.
I mean, it's not like I was trying to act like, this is how much weight I lost and I was using a filter. That's not what it was. It was just like me, you know what I'm saying, in the video or whatever. I don't even think I said anything.
Bald-headed hoe. Didn't you call somebody bald-headed? You had no right, you raggedy asshole.
And that's how I know that you was in Leak U's chat, because the person that I called bald-headed was Fibe, because that bitch ain't shit. We'll probably talk about that as well. But I'm about tired of the colorist comments that are coming from her. In particular, some that she made on her page or whatever. The real only reason why I haven't spoke about it yet is because I can't find the damn clip. I don't know if she removed it or whatever. But she also has continued to make statements to Leak U about the complexion of her skin, even though that we know that Leak U is, mixed. She's never hid that or whatever. And part of the beef sector thinks it's funny to make comments about her. In particular, Fibe is the one. So I have a problem with that. And when I need to address that, I will. I also want to look at the caste system, because that is another topic as well, since we'll be talking about colorism. Some people don't think that, how light-skinned people feel matters, but I want to take a look one day at both of the sides, maybe not even in the same video because they're two different things, but, just to be fair, my dad is very melanated. I know that kind of sounds like possibly like, oh, my, I have a friend that's black or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, but I'm just really tired of it. And it's not only from Fibe, it's other people in the communities. Like, it's just trash. Like, for real. That's your only issue. Like, when you take, how certain people drag about wigs or makeup or whatever, or what somebody's wearing, when you remove all that, or weight. It's a lot of people judging about how much somebody weighs or whatever on here all the time, right? Even when people are trying to do better with their life. Like, it's not like I'm on 600-pound life. I'm not even 200 pounds. So why is this woman worried about my weight? Like, I'm just morbidly obese. Like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only me that she does this to as well. But she has, like, I'm her arch nemesis in reality. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to be real, because every time she turned up the notch, I turned it up even more. And that I do that. That I'm a Scorpio as well. Revenge. We like it.
I'm sorry. This is all comedy. I don't know how you double or triple filter. Okay?
No, what it is lies, because you can't double and triple filter. But I was going to let all this go until,
Just like, I don't know. But she did it. It was magic. Okay? Period. The bitch stomach blew up. It's all bloated from the fucking sea moss. She got them skinny ass chicken legs. Okay?
And my king will tell you, I do not have skinny ass chicken legs, period, pump. Like, my kids will tell you and all that. No, baby. I'm thick. Okay? I'm thick. And I never had chicken legs, period. My legs is getting smaller because I'm walking, but, they're definitely not chicken legs. But that's funny. That part was funny. Yes.
No ass. Titty. She does have titty.
I do have ass, and I had 3 children by C-section, so I definitely, you know what I'm saying, got a little belly on me, bruh. It ain't never stopped me from pulling a nigga, though. I have the same man for 8 years, bro. I think I'm doing something right. If you come, you know what I'm saying? Period. I'm just saying.
And she has those big ass balloon arms. It's like, girl, stop. You must not have seen this, what the broads he really be chasing after look like, but I ain't gonna go there.
I also didn't starve myself to get smaller only to gain all the weight back and then be mad at somebody else for actually losing the weight the right way or getting healthier the right way. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this just to lose weight.
I ain't gonna go there at all, but it ain't you, bitch. Okay? I can assure you. And if it is, it's because he's trying to get in your pockets. And that's all he was doing. I don't know.
Again, I donated Enki $20 since we've been friends. I have bought his products several times. But when I donated him the $20, he donated me back the next day $25. So I don't understand like how I'm his cash cow. I've never taken from my children's mouth to feed anybody. I never sent anybody on here thousands of dollars like you have, Clyde. So you trying to put me in the same boat as what you've once done, or I don't know if you're currently doing it. That doesn't match because that's not who I am.
Oh, why his well, I guess because he was talking about that brother's mother and his deceased relative, baby mother and stuff like that. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know.
I think so too. I think she does hate herself, which is sad. So that's why I'm saying like this can keep going and keep going and keep going. But she has the opportunity to just keep my name out her mouth. But I'm just also saying that this is also an opportunity to where I'm showing y'all that I'm trying to be the bigger person. I could very well be behind here dragging right now, but I'm not. I'm trying to be the bigger person or a bigger person. Y'all can make fun of that if you want, but one of us has to stand up and be the bigger person. But I'm about at my wit's end with this because if I do take all the videos that even I have right now that, you know, she said things about me, it's going to be pretty lengthy, but I will show it all and I will all edit it all. It will be perfect. I also just got a beat because me and my ex-husband happened to have to kind of do some work together. And he is a producer and I have one of his beats into which I don't have nothing that I could think about off the top of my brain that maybe I really want to even do a song about right now. Because I do record music as well. My artist name is Cash Me Out. But I don't know. But when I first thought about it, I was in a space like, you know what? Fuck this. But I would rather use that beat for something else. I mean, this is a song, whatever it's going to be, that's going to be on all streaming platforms. So why just even waste it? You know what I'm saying? On a meaningless beef. Why not put it to better use? So I'm just trying to clear the plate, you know, because when you get done eating or whatever, right, you don't just go put the rest of your food on the plate in the sink. No, you take it to the garbage first. So I'm trying to take this situation to the trash so that I can move on with my content and my channel. But it depends on how the other side is perceived because we're also like in a locked stage at this point. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm going to say this again, but because of the content that I look at, it's easily flaggable. And somebody like Clyde has the recipe, right? There's certain phrasing that you can use to get certain videos taken down. And I've already lost videos. So that's kind of why I'm not talking about some of the cases that I would like to talk about. Because as soon as I do, she's going to get it flagged. And I don't even have to come up here and drag her. She can get all my channels taken down. That's kind of, you know, aside from the situation, to me, flagging is a punk move. In reality, especially when I have never flagged anything down that she's done. But I'm just saying the flagging situation, period. That's why I don't do it. You can say what you want to say about me. It doesn't make it true. And the best way to find out about somebody is go hear it from them. So I'm not trying to steal her subs. I don't know if she's trying to bait me into this so she can just get my channel taken down or get some of my subs or just stay relevant or whatever. But she has, you know, people over there. She has more views than me sometimes or whatever. I may have some more subs than her. I'm going to be real. But she has more views than me. I don't know. Drama is entertaining. I sit here and talk about things that not everybody wants to hear about. It's fine with me. I'm not mad. I never was. But I want to go back to doing what I need to do for my channel and what I started. So I'm just, again, trying to do this without having to go there again. You know what I mean? Again, being the bigger person or one of them.
No. But as I said, Queen's Throne was complicit in that shit. She even came up here and did a stream and doubled down on everything she said. She thought it was funny. Okay? And for that, he loses his page and both his bitches. Like, golly, that's sad.
I never stated how I felt on Enki's panel. Episode 6, Enki did by himself. He also followed it up with meeting with one of the female Moors. I guess she's another Grand Sheik, and she exposed him. I was in the comment section at the time, but I've also shown that on my page, and I'm not ashamed about that. So, again, I'm not ashamed. So, it is what it is.
Oh, okay. So it don't matter if they look like a busted pinata?
That's facts, Faith.
It's fine? Okay. I want y'all to know something about that creature. The creature with that, makes sea moss in his basement and pornos. Please hit the like. That, the doctor, the good doctor, him.
But you see what I'm saying, why I'm trying to dead this, because I want to get back to my content, Sierra. And why we're kind of like in a gridlock with her. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Y'all may not like what I'm saying, but, sometimes I get the one up and sometimes she does. I'm just saying. And I'm just, again, trying to be the bigger person. I want to go back to what I do. So she can go back to what she do and, you know what I'm saying, drag him over, whatever she gonna do. I don't have to be there for it. But we don't have to sit up here and add another year. Like, it's about to be a whole nother year, y'all. We already have wasted 2 years arguing. Hours of content. Why continue this? For what? What is coming out of this? It seems like what I'm telling her is going over her head, and what she, says about me is lies. That I'm just going to be real. Because any other thing that she has said, I've come up here and clarified and debunked it. So it is obviously a lie. And her trying to insert herself in any relationship that I have with somebody on YouTube, whether male or woman or man, that's weird. Male, or woman or whatever, woman or man.
He would take anybody. It doesn't matter the complexion. He already knew not to step to me. He was lurking around in my chat.
You were lurking around in his situation. You brought up his name first. And in reality, I think that you like Dr. Enki. And if that's the case, Clyde, go holler at him. I'm not in your way. I know that you like to think so, but I'm not in your way. Go holler at him. He might give you the time of day. He might not. But don't blame me because, I don't know. This is weird. It's really weird.
Until next.
And it's the only time that I've ever had an interaction with somebody where I've had some claims. Because everybody that knows me, they know that I got a man. It's been the same man for 8 years, bro.
Got on his head and let him know, look, dude, what are you doing? Like, we see you. Period. So it has nothing to do with complexion. It has to do with, bitch, will you open your pocketbook? Both of them. That's what he worried about. That's it.
See, and complexion is a big thing over there because I think that, and this is really sad, when dark-skinned people are chastised as, as growing up or whatever. But light-skinned people are mixed people. They were also chastised as well. So it's just the light versus black or whatever, because a lot of the men that she went after, besides Bad Vibes, was lighter complected. But she'll come up here and call us red bitches and make all these light-skinned comments, and that's no problem. We're not supposed to feel offended or whatever. It's just kind of weird. But my daughter is almost the same complexion as her, which I feel like this complexion is beautiful as well. All complexions are. But she's also getting hit by that California sun, and you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit more vibrant. But my daughter is almost her complexion. So for me to say that her complexion is ugly, that would be a lie. know what I'm saying? My daughter's complexion ain't ugly. My daughter's a beautiful little girl. And she showed my children on her page before, claimed that she didn't know that they were my children. That was a lie too. But yeah, I mean, she knows that my children are beautiful. She tried to lie on my son, said my son was obese because I was talking about how she feeds her son processed foods. I had a point to what I was saying though. I wasn't just going at her child like that. I was actually dropping information. It wasn't no drag. I did not drag her son. But what I did was, you know, spoke to her in the live and told her, like, you got to stop feeding your son this processed food. Is going to kill him, period. But then she went back and said that my son was obese. And I had to show my son in the live. Like, this is just getting ridiculous at this point. She's tried to tell me who my mom is and all this weird ass shit. It's just weird. And I'm over it. Like, I don't care about the situation. It is free promotion. It's not hurting me at all. But it's just like, damn, for real? Like, this is what we got to do now to, you know, make your YouTube videos or whatever, is constantly just go at me and have a problem with me working out or me doing this or what I'm wearing, who I'm talking to, who lives I'm in, whose lives I'm not in, who I promote on my channel, who I share on my community tab. Is that anybody's business? Like, no.
Please hit the like. So let's not make any colorist statements in here. Y'all know better. Okay?
Yeah, because you have gotten flagged down for that, but I'm not the one that flagged you.
The bitch ain't got shit on me in this sector. I'm sorry. It's just not. I mean, look at me. Watch this. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I mean, if she truly felt that way, she wouldn't have to hide all the time behind the screen or whatever, period. But yeah, and this is what I'm not trying to do. Like, so me going at her, there's issues with us beefing. Because me going at her would make me look like I don't like darker skinned people. And, well, we already kind of know that she doesn't like light skinned people, but she likes us. Because she told Uncle Suge that she thought that I was beautiful. She called me beautiful before, said I look like Faith Evans. All this stuff that I've been told before, right? Shout out to Faith Evans. She is a beautiful woman. But I also, in the beginning of this live, we were listening to Rocky Bad, and Rocky Bad is a darker skinned female, and she's beautiful as well. I like, you know, women. I like to support women of all shades. It's never her skin complexion as to why I disliked her at all. It's how she lies on people, and that's the issue. You know what I mean? Period. It's like when Sonetta did it, making all these statements like me and Enki were fucking around or whatever. If my king was abusive, which he's not, but let's say he was, and he watched that video and he just came home and beat my ass off of what Sonetta said, and it wasn't the truth, then there's an issue there. Also, I'm at the point again where I went through this several times during this journey with Cly, where I just feel like I'm tearing down somebody and I don't know what's going down around behind the scenes. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like how she takes it. Because then it's easy to come on here and smile and act like, you know, tearing down another person is fine and act like you're not hurting on the inside. But low key, Cly is hurting on the inside, and that's why she does what she does. Does that deserve a pass? No. But I don't think that, you know, I have to be one of the people calling her out for it. She already has other videos. Like, I'm just trying to put an end to this. This is stupid and ridiculous, and I want to go back to my content and feel comfortable doing so. You know what I mean? But no, she wants to have me going at her every fucking day.
Period. Like, but I'm not trying to appeal to these motherfuckers. I'm just trying to get paid. That's it. I don't have time. Never. I knew he was a thieving ass con. I knew it. And I was like, ugh. And then he got up here and started lying and shit. And Queen's Throne was right there chasing right after this. Did you see that picture of that? Look at him. Look at what he really looks like. This is old man.
So her making these comments isn't at any way, shape, or form, because I do have other videos where she's made comments about how dark, excuse me, my smoothie, how dark complected that you know, Enki is, and it did seem like also colorist statements coming from somebody that's darker complected attacking another person that's darker complected.
Inky right here. This is Granddaddy Inky. Okay, so that's what he looks like. He has a pot belly, and he's just annoying. It's like, but he's thinning out because
That's
he's
sad.
like starving, so his skin starts.
That's crazy, Faith. I feel you though. I've heard that before. I like to always get tans or whatever, but just because I like to, you know, be in the sun. But I feel you though. I've heard other people make statements like that, and again across the board, I feel like it's, you know what I'm saying, a bad look. You know what I'm saying, to just play off of. I don't care what shade somebody is. That's the last thing I look at is how they treat me, especially if I know that we both black. You know what I mean?
Starting to like hang. Okay. His con game had got so good to him to where he was making money and he had got fat for a minute. But all that weight has been lost within a week. I said, damn, that's a shame.
I mean, he is on a fast, and Enki really didn't have a lot of fat to lose. He's pretty slender. Well, he's got an athletic build, but he's not, you know what I mean? He's not fat.
Please hit the like. Thank you. Hold on just a minute. And let me say this too, because I need to just go. Let me go a different route as far as with Let's Get It. I don't know why she continued to leave comments and shit. Nobody's bothering you. Didn't nobody bring up shit? Nothing. Okay. Evidently, people already knew that was what type of person you are. Okay.
I feel you, Moon Rocker.
Okay. You did that. I didn't force you. I didn't force your hand. Vic didn't either, because you could have just said, look, whatever, nigga. You could have cooked.
All right, right here, she's talking about a different situation.
Fucking mad. No, she's not offering her damn page for no damn pimp. Okay, she was just paying his ass.
She's talking about another situation in another sector.
The video where he was doing so. I told her, bring the shit up here. I will apologize to you. Okay, I'll cook Vic if he was talking shit about her daughter.
Talking about another person.
And let me say this. Yeah, Let's Get It may go back to Chucky, but I doubt here again. Like, that's doxing. I don't give a fuck. You think it's a joke, Suge. You're a sucker. That's what your issue.
We're not gonna be here for that part either. I don't have the timestamps because I didn't plan on this, but
whatever. I get tired of people playing with me. Like, it's stupid. Let me get you up out of here, bitch. So, as I said, these people are disgusting. They're jealous of me, okay? All these motherfuckers are scheming and scamming, clout chasing, looking for the next bit of numbers, thinking that it's appropriate to talk shit and thinking there won't be any repercussions. I mean, you could sit up here and talk shit without, you know.
I mean, but she's had my name. After this video, we're going to go look at her page, and she has several videos. I mean, it doesn't even matter if she makes them private or whatever right quick, because I have them in this computer that I'm on right now, so I can just count them. But yeah, her channel just, it seems like every few days she's doing a video about me. Like, it's really weird.
You could sit up here like how I do and not show anybody shit and just talk whatever the fuck you feel like saying. That's it.
And that's the problem. You're just sitting up there talking and saying whatever you want to say. Let's go back to that
shit and thinking there won't be any repercussions. I mean, you could sit up here and talk shit without, you know, you could sit up here like how I do and not show anybody shit and just talk whatever the fuck you feel like saying.
That's sad. This is why our content is different. I talk about things that matter to me. This may matter to her, so I'm not going to discredit that or whatever. Love and hip hop is a big business, right? Isn't it? Reality TV with this drama or whatever. But I'd actually like to do what I like to do, what makes me smile, right? A while back, I had talked about how when I watch Dr. Enki videos or he's live and he's talking about health, you can see these little twinkles in his eye. Like, he's genuinely happy, right? And I want to go back to that. But I feel like this situation is in the way. So again, me trying to be the bigger person. That's why I'm not doing any really of the pettiness or whatever. Y'all can say what y'all want. But let me get this another go around, because I've done this before. And she left me alone for like a month. And then here we go back again. I just don't want to participate anymore. And this is me saying that in a video.
That's it.
You know, also because videos are also receipts. That's why I'm doing this.
This shit is ridiculous. Very childish. But it's not going to stop me from coming up here. And it's not going to like stop me from camming up and wearing whatever I want to and looking good every day. I mean, it's whatever. But it just shows you people are, you know, they don't have shit else to do. They're lonely. These people did not have lives at all. Okay. As far as Dr. Inky goes, he saw in Queen's Throne a cash cow, somebody who was throwing money at him, and he took advantage of that shit. That's all there is to that.
That's a lie.
Okay. She would post him all the time. She went over there, did his little cash out. She was like his little private secretary. He was telling her, oh, bring up that edit you did. Like she was doing editing and all type of shit.
I do editing regardless. I edit regardless. And on Rabbits Got the Gun, a lot of, like I said, there were submissions. People on the panel would submit videos. Obviously, I'm a great editor, so I edited, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. I think she's referring to the live stream where we were going at Taharka, and not Taharka, Shaka Utmost or whatever, Amos, and Sanetta, and he had told me, you know, just play the video or whatever, because this is also my channel, and that's what I did. But he's not using me and I'm not using him. Like, this is genuinely, like, I support you. I like what you're talking about. I like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. Like, he told me he liked what I'm doing with, you know, exposing this shit and getting back to it. He told me also that he's learned a little bit more about this topic than he did before. And now that's me doing my job. Like, why is she?
I was like, damn. Now you ain't gonna do that to help him rebuild his page? You gotta have 3 people in the chat? That's sad as fuck. That's an embarrassment.
When I was in that chat that he did, that she's referring to, there was 44 people in there. I'm just saying. I got what in my chat right now? 36. I mean, what?
And I know what Queen's Throne is going to do. She's going to try to crawl back over there to Sanetta and say, oh, I see what you were saying now. I was wrong.
And that's another reason why we had to talk about this. That would never happen. That would never happen. Did I crawl back to Hassan Campbell? No, I didn't.
Going to try to crawl back, slither back on her belly, because she's the queen snake, okay? That woman is, when she plays with those snakes on her page, it's very telling. She has, like, no fear. If you look at her eyes, when she is, like, really upset, they turn black, and she has light-colored eyes, okay? The motherfuckers, or they'll turn hella light to where you could, like, see straight through them. And to me, that lets me know that she's dealing with some spirits that are not, you know, it ain't right.
Wow. So when I deal with my snakes, right, my eyes turn black. And then at times also you can see right through my eyeballs. Damn, bro, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Oh no, that's never happened that I'm aware of. You know what I'm saying? Period. Point blank. I guess she's trying to say I'm possessed, but I was already Satan, allegedly. So I guess I'm interchangeably changing my roles. Like, it's just nothing. You know, I'm wearing like a suit on one side, then I take it off and I'll flip it inside out and I'm another person and shit. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. Like I said, I got bipolar. You're gonna see a couple of different personalities. That's real. It's 100. I'm not medicated, but I've learned how to deal with myself, just like how I'm trying to conquer, you know what I'm saying, this insulin resistance when it pertains to PCOS. That's all I really suffer from PCOS, right? And the weight thing that goes hand in hand though, right? Which I'm only a size 14, which is actually average for the women in America. But it's sad too, because we should really be like about an 8, 9, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even littler. I would never want to be like a size 4, but shout out to those that are size 4. I just think like my head would look really big or whatever. It ain't nothing about like the size 4 is not an issue. It's just on me. You feel what I'm saying? Because that it would be on me. I don't know if that would work for me. The smallest that I ever got was like a size 6. And, you know, I just felt like my head was a little bit too big. I didn't like how like my collarbone stuck out like that. I just didn't like it on me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's fine, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not in a race. I'm not like in a race to, like, maybe when we get married and stuff like that, you know, I'll be really worried about, you know, slimming down or whatever. But right now, again, I'm doing this for health reasons. But, you know, you got to look good in your wedding dress or whatever. But that's the ways. We got a couple of hurdles that we got to jump over for that. Some paperwork and shit, you know what I'm saying, to do, you know, and then plan. But I'm not there. I'm not. And regardless if I married my king today or when I lost weight, he's still gonna love me the same way.
Right. Please hit the like. Thank you.
But I thought about it though. Like the last time that I had sex was when I went to New York. And this ain't just me being petty, but I'm describing something right now. If the last time that I had sex was when I was in New York, like when she went there, right? And, you know, because the last person she had sex with was Bad Vibes or whatever, allegedly. So, not allegedly, but for real. And if that was the last time that I had sex, I would be frustrated too sexually. So I would probably be tearing up everything in my path. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm fortunate enough to have somebody that care about me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that are single by choice, but oftentimes when you're dealing with somebody that's single by force, or that's just how it happens, but they don't want that, you will get a lot of angry shit. I mean, I envision somebody that's sexually frustrated being mad at the toilet having water or grass in the yard. You know what I'm saying? They would be upset about that because I'm just saying, like,
she thought she was going to win. That's all that was. And let me say this too. I got to bring up Vic because Vic's getting dragged all through this motherfucker. Because
okay, well, I'm not here for Vic, ma'am.
Needed to be had in the first place. I'm just confused with a lot of shit. You couldn't have thought that was going to last too long. I mean, all the brothers left. Like every brother that was over there, Swab Boss, Solomon.
Okay, so now she's talking about Rabbit's got the gun. Now, Solomon, Swab Boss, all that did not leave. Like, or whatever. Like, that's not what happened. The last episode of Rabbit's got the gun, Enki told me that he wanted to do it himself, partly because he didn't want other people being brought into the situation. He felt like it was something that he had to do himself. So that's what happened. And then he met with the other lady or whatever on his channel. It was also on Rabbit's Got the Gun, but on his channel, the janitor video.
Who else was over there? He fell out with the Morris World TV brother. I mean, everybody that he was around within 2 weeks.
And that them falling out was not Enki's fault. Taharka Bey clearly was wrong, clearly didn't know how to handle it, and then tried to use his panel to attack Dr. Enki even after he had successfully false flagged him down for responding to him coming to his house.
Weeks he destroyed all those, situations. Oh, when his wife got up there and then, let's get it, like, went off, it was ugly. Okay, because I know his wife heard all that shit. Like, that's crazy. She talking stupid, right? And I'm not talking about the shit she was saying about her, but I'm talking about her child. Like, it was ridiculous.
I am going to the gym or whatever as well. I gotta wait until Saturday or whatever. Cause I basically hired a personal trainer or whatever. But I probably will start doing the morning walks or whatever just on my page. Cause I'm just going to the YMCA or whatever. So or something like that. But I still want to go to one where they have the tracks though. I don't want the treadmill because that might interfere when I'm walking or whatever. And it's loud, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just thinking forward. I was trying to do that this past weekend that passed, but like I said, the police was fucking with me and my family pretty tough, and you know what I'm saying, some shit ensued or whatever, but obviously I didn't go to jail. But yeah, some shit had happened basically. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then, because they're mad because we're trying to get to the bottom of how my brother died, that, they're not following along with the case. So now shit then turned up a notch and they're pissed. And so they've been stalking our cars when we drive and shit like that. They've been randomly pulling us over for little stupid things, you know what I mean? And then somehow it escalates into bigger or whatever, but it's nothing.
But I guess you wanted her to hear it. But okay, let me ask you this. What did Vic's wife do to you? I can understand Vic, but what did his wife do?
Yeah, and I think the YMCA ultimately will be a good choice for us because my daughter is deep in basketball. And so they're, because I live in Minnesota and it's about to start snowing. We're about to have snow everywhere. So that cuts out her really going to, the basketball hoops and stuff like that. Because normally those, the park and all that is always glazed in like black ice and all this and that. So it would also give her an opportunity. I'm thinking of just like waking up the whole family early as hell, going there to work out or whatever. I might stream. But that would give my daughter opportunity to like swim if she wants, or work out, or do basketball. And then after we're done, then I'll drop them off at school. And that could be a good way to start their day. I wanted to see like what Moon Rocker had to say about that. Cause I don't know if you got kids, but I heard that with children, if you get their brain going like before school, it helps with also like their education and how they absorb information. And I'm already working with, the A-list students in my house. So I could just only imagine like maybe what that would have to do with like my daughter's behavior, whatever. It would probably also come up, because that's still kind of an issue. Like she be turning up in school sometimes, but this last incident wasn't her. So I'm just, thinking, I don't know, just trying to get everything calculated and situated so that not only me, but my whole family can have a great outcome. Also, I want to say this, hold up, because I just seen Emperor thrown in there. Shout out to my baby. He had went to work, y'all, right? Okay, he went to work. We have weight suits here. So he filled the weight suit up. I don't know how many pounds it was, babe. Tell them how many pounds it was. But he had the shorts and the vest and all that, and he like went to work and worked the whole 8 hours, and his job right now is really physical and stuff too. And I know when he came home, he was like, I just want to go to bed. And he was a little sore, but he did that. So he's like really been behind the scenes, since kind of like the fast. We're still doing it, but it feels like we're kind of doing it independent. You know what I mean? I'm saying like as the whole, everybody that's doing the 40-day fast, because we're not really doing like the workouts in the morning right now, which is fine. But throughout this, he has been really like keeping me on my A game and stuff like that. Very supportive, and stuff like that. So I want to shout him out as well. But yeah.
Oh, really?
Salute. Much love.
Why? See, I mean, oh, you're talking about Let's Get It, or what's her face? Yeah, she shared it 2 hours ago, Juju B.
That sounds good. That's what I was thinking too. Shout out to you, Moon Rocker.
Because I put this title up here and she knew I was going to tell the truth about the bitch abandoning him. Okay? That's all it is. If you're talking about Queen's Throne. Look at the other days. I mean, it's very telling. Of course, as soon as I pop this up here.
I mean, if he wasn't online, then how in the hell am I going to be on his channel supporting him if he's not online, ma'am? I'm sorry, but like what? And I have children.
She went and posted him. I popped it up here about 2 hours ago. So you could.
Whatever. So I posted him 2 hours ago before this video came out, which she did this last night, but I don't support him.
Or take your information and go. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now I'm not going to play no games with people. I'm not dumb. Believe me, we see what the fuck going on. Everybody does. And the thing is,
and Mia was a subscriber as well on Rabbit's Got the Gun. That's very weird that, this person is antagonizing this situation without, asking one of us. Why would you ask her about me and Enki?
Until bitches are honest about the fact that they out here trying to cyber suck these men off to motherfucking get views, and it ain't like that's why.
So I'm trying to cyber suck this man that lives in Detroit. Through what? The internet or the phone? That's not me. That's not my MO. Like, I don't do that. I don't have a track record for doing that on here.
They're mad at me because I get my own views. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be.
Well, you really don't get your own views. You really talk about other people. In reality, you're not up here just talking about your life and what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the fifth. No, you're viewing something in one of the sectors, right? The black sector or the beef sector. And then you're running to your channel to talk about it and insert little conclusions and lies that you've come up with that you then call comedy. That's it.
Don't nobody for that, please. They don't have any fucking talent. They can't snap. They can't do shit. All they can do is sit up and be angry, and then run up behind the nigga. Pay them for attention, and then once that attention dries up, they want to run off to the next one.
I have never in my life, bro, paid a man for attention or had to do that. I just get attention from certain people, friends, men. My man gives me a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? Period. Sometimes I'll be like, babe, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he lovey-dovey than a motherfucker. That nigga love me. That man love me. He treat me like a queen. I don't have to go elsewhere. Stop. Me and Enki are friends. He's well aware of this. He is also cool with Enki. What's the problem? Your narrative is not working, ma'am.
That's all there is to it. Okay? I don't give a fuck that she posted him 2 hours ago. She ain't posted him no other time. Period.
Salute B Liddy.
Please hit the like. Does anybody else have any questions? You didn't have to block that person if they aren't saying anything rude. That's fine. They could stay in.
Salute, cult figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see everybody's live too. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna be live as well, and I'm gonna say.
I mean, Canada is close, but you know, they say we talk proper here, or whatever. You know, but we have a lot of people coming from Chicago here as well. Like, it's like little Chicago here. Literally, most people either went to, like, you know, Detroit or somewhere in Wisconsin, but a lot came to Minneapolis, St. Paul area. So, yeah. But, I don't know. That's funny.
What I want to.
But we do talk very proper compared to certain other areas, yeah.
And what the truth is that this psychotic broad stalked me for damn near a year and a half. Now she's, you know, playing around thinking, oh, she's a size 14. She done lost weight. Woo. Let me see that it's you, New Era King. Let me see it's you. Okay. Hold on just a minute. She want people to think she a size 14. She done lost weight, this, that, and the other. No, bitch. No. Okay.
I mean, how would I prove that? And not that I even cared to, but should I, like, put a pair of size 14 jeans on, then take them off during the live stream and then show the size? I mean, isn't this a little much at this point? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? Like, it's just, I meet one demand, and I should have never met none of these demands, right? But they were my receipts. You see what I'm saying? How I showed and how I proved these lives are still up. That this girl and these other girls tried to link up to take my channel down. They were lying on me, saying my man was domestically assaulting me. My man has never hit me in his life. The king that I'm with now is a total, like, way different from any man I've ever been with in the past, besides when I was with him in the past or whatever. Again, we're talking about, like, we were together in high school. Like, we were together, like, period. Like, it's just weird. Oh, fuck.
Okay, just
shit
stop.
Is weird.
Please. Hold on real quick. Hello?
So this dude right here doesn't like me because every time he comes on his my panel, he's being too sexual with me, and I don't like that.
Oh, what's up?
Please hit the like. Thank you.
No, I don't have.
Oh,
no,
I was
going to talk about. I was going to talk about.
So basically, I'm gonna leave it there because he's trying to come up there and
About you, because I saw the live they did where they exposed you simping with Kat completely. She didn't.
She's gonna feed in, like, to some other shit with him or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but I just really wanted to show that. But he tried to. This dude right here, New Error King, tried to come up there and disrespect Enki and his products and shit like that. I just feel like I showed y'all. We watched about 30 minutes of her running her mouth about what I'm doing, concerned about who I fell out with and what's going on. This is the same chick that had totally stalked my man who's in the chat, who has always been here to support me. We've been together every motherfucking waking minute of me being on YouTube, having any channel that I've had. It's been the same man. But him and her and other people on YouTube want to try to just act like me and Enki are together or whatever. Like, it's not that. It's not inappropriate for men and women to be friends, especially online. Like, me and Enki work really good together. I respect him as a man, But that doesn't mean I'm ready to just jump out the window and take the next flight to Detroit and go be with him. Even if that was the case, like that wouldn't happen. But Enki has never come on to me. We've never entertained any talking like that. We have talked on the phone a lot, but by now there would have been some type of flirtatious shit, and that's just not what it is. So I'm gonna need for several people in this, sector or whatever that has my name in their mouth. And again, it's not like the fitness sector or whatever where Enki is at, but whoever is making these statements or whatever, I'm gonna need them to just stop or continue, like, period, because I'm just getting subs off of it. And in reality, those that really support me know better. And if you ever have a question about something, or like, do you guys feel that when Enki lost his page, then I just abandoned him? Because that's the words that she used, abandon. She said, Dr. Enki gets abandoned by Queen's Throne once his page is terminated. Let me show you so that she doesn't try to change it. But I just really do not feel like I ever abandoned him. Ever. See what I'm saying? Dr. Enki gets abandoned by Queen's Throne once his page is terminated. That's a damn lie. And I'm going to need her to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just enough. I want to go back to my content. I've done this before, but last time I was a little bit petty or whatever. So that's why I came off the way that I came off in this live stream. I could definitely drag. I can drag with the best of them. I wouldn't have to be in the beef sector to drag a bitch at all. I can drag a bitch. But it's been almost, now we're going on 3 years. Like, think about it. In about a month and a half, we're going to be in a whole nother year. Do I want to continue this, or would I rather just continue to do what I'm doing? I want to do what I'm doing, but the false flag is the issue. So that's why I'm putting this out here. If she never speaks on me, I won't speak on her. Eventually, my videos will go down. I also want to show you guys how many times this girl has had my name in her mouth over just us doing this fast. Obviously, we're not going to watch every video, but let's go there and let's see. So, this one, this one, this one, this one. She spoke about me in this one. Then you go down. I mean, there's other ones. You feel what I'm saying? And the whole time, this is what she looks like. And maybe that's why she feels the way that she feels. But that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? She's got other pages up where she's talking about me or whatever. It's just like, she talked about everybody in my motherfucking life and lied on all of us. Talked about shit that she didn't have no clue about in here. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing old ass information or just swaying what, you know what I mean, the whole thing was. Basically, long story short, this chick is a stalker of mine. You feel what I'm saying? There's other, like I said, other videos or other channels that she has where she spoke about me, and it's just like, girl, like, I'm doing things in my life that I never thought I was going to be able to do. Like, even a couple of years ago, the things that I'm doing in my life was doing then, I thought I would never do them. And then it's like, once you do things that you never thought you would do before, like in a good way, accomplishing your goals, then your goals become bigger. And then now it's like, I'm doing shit that I really never thought that I would be doing. And I would rather focus also on that. If I only have a limited amount of time, why waste it dealing with shit like that? That's what I'm saying. But like I said, the false flags and shit like that, I'm not flagging her or whatever, but that's what she does to me. Even if I don't talk about her, she will flag my channel. And that's why some of my videos are not up right now, because that's what she's done. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make them private because she'll just continue to flag my content. So if you're looking for certain videos, like I've exposed female predators, a lot of sexual predator things is down right now because again, that's what she does. And I'm not trying to lose my whole channel and have nothing to come. That's why I have 4 channels for real. It's because of her. In reality, I have not seen eye to eye with several people on YouTube or whatever. Some, you know what I mean, I never went back again, or I'm in the back watching during certain things because I do see other qualities about them, or you know, they're doing a live that interests me or whatever for whatever reason. But never a situation where I just went back and forth with somebody that even originally was never my friend. You know what I mean? Even when I went at Hassan Campbell, we were once friends. You feel what I'm saying? It's just really weird. And I would do this in any situation, but just depending on, you know, if she puts her live up or what, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm trying to get to things, cases that I want to talk about, and until I feel comfortable, just like my daughter going back to school after being attacked, until I feel comfortable, I'm going to have to hold certain content back a little bit, so until something happens, because it makes no point to just come up here, go live, and then as soon as I'm done or during the live, she gets my live stricken down, and it's not even about her. Like, I would never run out of content. So I'm just trying to be the bigger person at this. You know, I could be petty. I could say a lot of things or whatever, but all them things that she said in that live is a lie. If me and Inky weren't seeing eye to eye, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I wouldn't even know about it, but we are cool right now. I'm telling you this right now, but I don't feel the need to, just because me and another content creator are not seeing eye to eye, I don't feel the need to ever just jump up here and have an issue. I have before, but those were people that I did not classify as my friend. So if me and Enki in the future don't see eye to eye, do not rely on me to come up here and get to calling them all these names and dragging them and shit like that, because I can fall back from somebody without doing all that. Whatever we fell out about, motherfuckers know what happened, so it is what it is. I don't need to do all that. You know what I mean? Unless it's somebody's life on the line or something like that or whatever, I don't have to do that. But me and Enki are in a good place. The 40-day fast is still going on. I'm this much done with my smoothie, so I'm drinking it a little late. But I did sleep in a little bit today, because like I said, my life is set up different and shit. So, but yeah, I just don't even know. And in reality, I know this is horrible, but I think this is the first time I ate today, because when I woke up at like noon. And then like from there, you know, I got a kid that's home right now. I mean, she was doing her schooling and stuff like that. She's really self-sufficient, but when I woke up, then it's like, okay, bam, it's her lunchtime. So we eating lunch together, we talking, my man's about to leave for work. Then, you know what I'm saying, so-and-so doing this. I mean, I've drank liquids, but I really didn't eat anything today. Like nothing, no salad. This is my first smoothie. So I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. And for some reason, I'm staying up a little bit later than I used to, even though I'm still working out. But I did change what time I've been working out too. That might have something to do with it. So I don't know. In the next about, like, you know, over the weekend, I want to go handle the gym situation or whatever. You know, see if I do need a personal trainer, if I'm just gonna continue. But I think that may be a good idea, even though my king is like, but you know, they push you real hard and stuff. And I'm like, you push me hard. So I don't know, maybe he would just help me with those things or whatever. But I'm in a position to where I can get one, but we're doing this together. Like, he is really like, you know, my king never really had, you know, like a stomach, you know what I mean? Like, he's not fat. He has like a, you know, a tall build, but like athletically fit. But now he's like toning it up, and I'm starting to see muscles coming and all that. So it's like he's totally seeing, you know, benefits from this as well. Obviously, I had a little bit more weight to lose, so you know, I mean, my results will come later. But again, I'm not doing this to have no six pack. I'm just doing it to chill shit out. I don't want to have to be somebody that is diabetic in the future, you know what I mean, if I continue to just kind of eat foods that are not really good for me or whatever. So I'm just taking it a day at a time. In reality, really laxed about the situation because this is not the first time that I went vegan or really kept an eye on what I've eaten. I started really looking into like what you put in your body and supplements and all that in 2016, but last year I really just started being like, okay, these are the issues that I want to work on far as health, and this is how I get here. What is, the list of foods that somebody should eat, what I mean, that is trying to achieve these things, and that's kind of like what I'm going off of at this time. But I'm still doing the fast, but none of it is meat or nothing like that, like because with insulin resistance as well, as what you don't want to do is like eat a lot of meat or eggs or cheese, because all of those have hormones in them. And recently somebody tried to call themselves calling out Dr. Enki about him saying that milk and all these dairy products have sex hormones in them, and they really do, because it's not just testosterone and estrogen. There's progesterone, there's other portions of hormones. And okay, like a cow is what, like a mammal or whatever, so it definitely has hormones, and we ingest that milk is really for cows, what I mean, baby cows and shit. So when we ingest things, I know I used to like ice cream and all type of other things, cheese and all that, and it's just like, but you're putting those hormones in your body, and then your body does not know what to really do with them or whatever. So I'm still learning about a lot of this stuff, but I'm connected to Inky because I support what he does. I have some things that I would like to work on a personal note, and it's not, wait, I'm going to just be healthy. I don't got grandkids yet, but when I do have grandchildren, I would like to see them grow up. I don't want to be one of these grandmas that dies like while their grandchild is on the way into the world. Like, you know what I mean? So, and my face has always been fat. My face takes after my dad's, for real. I mean, I could work on this right here, but it's like I'm cool with who I am. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying, the thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with who I am because I've always represented myself as who I am. So I just don't understand. So it's just really weird. I don't know. But going forward, just know, you guys, that Rabbits Got the Gun is here to stay. There are several Rabbits Got the Gun channels right now. I know that Enki has one. I know that I have one, and I know that there's another one that I made as a backup. I don't know if y'all will find it, but you'll know it's me or him because you'll see that same artwork on our pages. So if after this somebody goes and makes a Rabbit Got the Gun video or channel or whatever and starts just uploading whatever, just know that it ain't us. But I already knew that the channel was gonna eventually be taken down. I'm not mad about it at all. I support Enki and all that he did for the channel. It was originally his idea, and let's be real, Rabbits Got the Gun, that whole thing was Enki's idea to begin with. Polite just said it recently when this case came out, but Enki already had a song called Rabbits Got the Gun. So I'm just saying. But yeah, we're just gonna continue to do what we do on the channels. I hope that he goes live, and if I catch it, if I get a notification or whatever, I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, make sure that happens. I'd like to get certain people, you know what I'm saying, my phone number as well, because what I think sometimes happens is when lives go on YouTube, it's up to YouTube sometimes or whatever to, let the video get out to more people. Even if you do hit the all button, it is a good idea to hit the all button for notifications or whatever. But if you do and you're still not getting notifications, a good way to try to gain them back is to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and make sure that you're hitting the bell for all. But I don't know. I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere, period. And, if Inky want to take a month off, a year off, I'm still going to be here to support him when he gets back. Yep, and that's a fact. And I've heard other people, not the other lady, but I've heard other people make statements like he stole that from Polite, and that's just not the truth at all. Yep. And then he's got one, I think it's called Rabbit's Got the Gun TV, all one word, right? All together. And then it says sponsored space by space, and then it's Rabbit Got the Gun TV. Wait, no, it's the platform. Yeah, it's the platform sponsored by Rabbit's Got the Gun. So the platform is one word together, then the sponsored space by space, and then Rabbit's Got the Gun TV is one word. I'm trying to find that channel so that I can add it also to my feature list as well, because that's just part of it too, is getting all the channels back on there. But I ain't never walking away from that. Like, he's doing a good thing, bro. We need health. We got Cult Figure TV. He's talking revolutionary. You feel what I'm saying? If all of us hit a category, shout out to anybody that's in fitness, finance, you know what I'm saying? Crime investigation all plays a part, because even though, like, and I bore my man to death sometimes with this, but like, he's about to come home in a minute, right? He's probably listening to me. Shout out to him. But if like he comes home, and sometimes I'll be watching like murder interrogations, you know, all the stuff that I show on my channel, and he's like, I want to watch a movie with you. I don't really watch TV, but recently, you know, we've been watching a couple of things or whatever, just to bond as a couple. It can't always be what I like, but certain situations happen, and he's like, damn, babe, I remember when you played that video about this, and it helped, you know what I mean? Because it'd be something that you would just overlook, something really little when it comes to a traffic stop, or when it comes to police, or anything in reality that any of us talk about that are actually talking about something on here. So I hope you guys support. You know, I pull up for messiness too. Yes, it's like that. Yep. I support sometimes the messiness. Obviously, I am a part of Rabbit's Got the Gun. We do get messy on there, but for the most part, everybody that I'm subscribed to is talking about something. I also want to shout out Preach. It's PRE7CH. I was on his live this weekend. He's been supporting me for a number of years, but he has his channel where he also games, but he also pulls up and talks about things that are going on or whatever in the real world or on YouTube or whatever. And he had done a panel this weekend, and I was able to catch it. I like when I'm able to catch people that also support me, and so that I could support them. So some days that's what I'm actually doing when I'm not putting out content. I'm in other people's chats, because I can't expect them to come in my chat if, you know, I'm never in theirs. You know what I mean? And when you really support somebody, sometimes you know, push things to the side or whatever. So I do that as well. You know, especially when I have those days where I just want to go within. Like, nothing's wrong. I just want to chill by myself. I don't want a camera in my face. You know what I mean? All that. So it is like that. But I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Again, I'm not at a race for time. I can do the next fast, which I am slated to do. I am interested in doing that, because I want to, even not just for the fast, I want to adopt this into my life and continue with this. I want to make this a habit, me eating and me mainly exercising, because that's been something too. Because in the beginning, normally when I start exercising, I do way too much. You know what I mean? Like, I push the limit. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. But that only will last for like about 2 weeks. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Because you overwork yourself. So just taking it, you know, a day at a time and just being active. I noticed that my levels, when I went to the doctor, when she was telling me how things that they was clocking in my body was working, it was nothing but good. So I'm going to say Dr. Enki's pills are working, okay? Not only his pills, these are just supplements or whatever. But there's a lot of herbs in here that is, I believe, Dr. Sebi approved, obviously, duh. But then, you know, the sea moss and just the fast in itself. I respect him for bringing this up, because what if I wouldn't have taken this opportunity to do this, and then, you know, would have slid back into drinking pop. Because if you know me, like, based off of my job, caffeine was the number one thing. I normally don't eat my calories. I normally drink my calories, but I drink an excessive amount. So when I was drinking pop, I would drink a 12 pack, you know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. You know what I mean? And that was the thing. Or how I made my coffees and stuff like that. I'm not drinking coffee right now, but how I was drinking my coffees with all the creamer and all that, knowing that it was bad for me. Like it's a bad look. So I just want to adopt this, and now I'm seeing more products that are out there that are healthy alternatives. You know what I'm saying? Even like when the fast is over, that I could still, you know, make the new habit. Because even when it comes to when you stop doing anything, you have to learn a healthier habit to replace with the unhealthy one. So long story short, that's what's on my mind. And I'm just gonna put this video out here or whatever. Again, me being real, I'm gonna do that. But some things that are going on in my life that I would like to share with you guys, until, you know what I'm saying, people ain't just lying on me. Why give them ammo? Besides the PCOS thing, I think that me standing up and talking about that, as, you know what I'm saying, I am a social media influencer. So me talking about that may help other women, or I can also answer some questions behind the scenes. If I can steer you in the right direction, I'm still doing what I came here to do. I came here to help others, not tear down. And it just comes a time where you just have to let certain shit go. And that's what I've been trying to do. And I'm going to try to continue for a little while. But if, you know, if we can't have a resolution to this or whatever, then I don't know where I'm going to go after, what I'm going to do after that. But we going to figure it out. This is just me being me. Much love to everybody in the chat. Salute to you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for the donations that I did get. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the shares and the likes, those that did like, and even the dislikes or whatever. I know that I'm not for everybody, and, you know, but the main thing is you can agree to disagree over here. So if I said something that may have been offensive, you can definitely let me know. But also remember, be respectful, because I do come for you right back. I match energy, and I'm not going to apologize for how I come. I'm just trying to refine myself, y'all. I'm just trying to refine myself. You know, I'm raising a little girl that is, you know, a little woman. You know what I'm saying? And how can I ask her to be on her best behavior when I'm just up here just willy-nilly, just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. So we gonna try it or whatever. Shout out to everybody. Much love. I will be here tomorrow. Even if we just do an open panel, or, you know what I mean? Like I said, I do have things that I want to talk about that is really pressing. I actually have them in a playlist, and I don't care how old they are. We gonna talk about them eventually. But I just want to make sure that we safe while doing it, because ain't no point in just talking about shit that's gonna be removed down because people are in their feelings for whatever reason. But much love. Shout out to Dr. Enki. Shout out to Cult Figure TV. Shout out to Fresco Burb. I probably said that all fucked up. Onslight Multimedia. Everybody in the chat, all the moderators. Shout out to Moon Rock. I don't know why when I see it, like, that his picture is just beautiful. And I think that, you know, I be wanting to ask him a lot of, you know, fitness type of questions. Also, Misfit was in here as well, and he's beastie, like in the body. He's just muscly and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I like that. That just kind of tells me that, you know what I mean, you know a little something about something, and I'm trying to find out, and, you know, that part. So anyway, that's why I like to come back, because I hate, like, to leave, you know what I'm saying? Because then I'm like, I don't know, but I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I do want to kind of do an open panel, just see where everybody's heads at with everything. We could talk about the fast or anything y'all want to, but I will be trying to make myself more available, so I'm back. Much love. I love you guys. I'm going to play this song before we leave out of here. You don't have to stay for it, though, but I'll be just trying to, you know, make sure that we support, you know, other people out there. All right, love y'all. Bye-bye.
I do not cry about hustling. Don't need nobody for shit. Could body a bitch. Don't try to boat when I'm using my throat. No, I'm a tsunami of dick. I turn to a thotty little bitch when I'm riding that dick. Why you giving my body a kiss? Yo nigga probably a bitch and he probably a snitch. Bitch, you probably ain't never had shit. I've been that bitch from the jump. Always the bitch in the front. Was never the bitch to get dumped. I was 14 when I upped my first pick with a pump. Always threw up where I'm from. I'm never last and I never been second to none. I never ran from a bitch if she ran with a click. Fuck it, they gon' have to jump. Still putting ink on my body. I like what I like. My granny been telling me stop. Any bitch think she gon' try me, she better come right. Cause you can get hands of the Glock. You and your mans could get dropped. Beat your bitch ass while my niggas put 2 on your nigga. I'm taking chances a lot. I've been through the bad, but it's cool. I look cooler than niggas. Don't gotta move with a group full of niggas. Don't gotta move with a crew full of hoes. If we not cool, I ain't cool with them niggas. Safe for the bitches that already know. I could drop jewels on these bitches. The real know the real. Let the fake know what they know. I could hit crews on these bitches that still got a deal, but I'm up, bitch. I never been slow. Always been fast with them bitches, not gassing no bitches. I could care less if they stop. Fuck on the baddest of bitches and passed on them bitches. They ate it before I was hot. Don't gotta fuck with no niggas for money. I know some niggas with paper and they corny as fuck. I was the shit before money and still had my way. And niggas couldn't pay me to fuck. Bitches be lazy as fuck. I can't just sit on my ass. I'm being shady as fuck. They saying I'm crazy as fuck. Cause even on tip I'ma laugh. Bitches be jokes when I'm mad. Bitches be broke with a bag. Bitches be so with a bag. These bitches be ghosts where I'm at. Bitches be no with a ass. These bitches be hoe in a half. Don't got it to show, then don't brag. I barely post what I got. I rock a show, then I go on the block. I be on go, put a hoe in the box. Claiming they go, but I'm knowing they not. You knew I was dope when I told them I'm rock. Still getting chokes, but I hoe them a lot. Y'all let bitches blow cause they holding the pot. I go and get it. I do not cry about hustling. Don't need nobody for shit. Could body a bitch. Don't try to boat when I'm using my throat. No, I'm a tsunami of dick. I turn to a thotty little bitch when I'm riding that dick. Why you giving my body a kiss? Yo nigga probably a bitch and he probably a snitch. Bitch, you probably ain't never had shit. I've been that bitch from the jump. Always the bitch in the front. Was never the bitch to get dumped. I was 14 when I upped my first pick with a pump. Always threw up where I'm from. I'm never last and I never been second to none. I never ran from a bitch if she ran with a click. Fuck it, they gon' have to jump. Still putting ink on my body. I like what I like. My granny been telling me stop. Any bitch think she gon' try me, she better come right. Cause you can get hands of the Glock. You and your mans can get dropped. Beat your bitch ass when my niggas put 2 on your nigga. I'm taking chances a lot. I've been through the bad, but it's cool. I look cooler than niggas. Don't gotta move with a group full of niggas. Don't gotta move with a crew full of hoes. If we not cool, I ain't cool with them niggas. Safe for the bitches that already know. I could drop jewels on these bitches. The real know the real. Let the fake know what they know. I can hit crews on them bitches that still got a deal, but I'm up, bitch. I never been slow. Always been fast with them bitches, not gassing no bitches. I could care less if they stop. Fuck on the baddest of bitches and passed on them bitches. They ate it before I was hot. Don't gotta fuck with no niggas for money. I know some niggas with paper and they corny as fuck. I was the shit before money and still had my way. And niggas couldn't pay me to fuck. Bitches be lazy as fuck. I can't just sit on my ass. I'm being shady as fuck. They saying I'm crazy as fuck. Cause even on tip I'ma laugh. Bitches be jokes when I'm mad. Bitches be broke with a bag. Bitches be so with a bad. These bitches be ghosts when I'm mad. Bitches be no with a ass. These bitches be hoe in a half. Don't got it to show, then don't brag. I barely post what I got. I rock a show, then I go on the block. I be on go, put a hoe in the box.